Visit KeepArkansasBeautiful.com to do your part and get involved.
This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
Arkansas Delta Byways is linked by two National Scenic Byways, Crowley's Ridge Parkway and Arkansas section of the Great River Road. You can use these routes as primary arteries through the Arkansas Delta, following loops and spurs to venture even further off the beaten path. Add to your adventure by focusing on specific themes to make new...
Get gas. We want to stop at Jordan's.
The byways.
The best music for your game day, here in Wynne.
Cash, foot on the gas, ready and throwing up a little dust like a pickup truck does in the mud, but ain't nobody slowing us down right now. She said I need a little something with some get up and go, and nobody knows how to get me going quite like you do when you're doing the things that you do. Wanna get this sleepy poor run town something to talk about. We will tell lights fading from some blue chasing through the path through the corn off County Road 44. Over the fence, jumping the ditch, felt so good. We didn't want to fit in, so we went looking for a dive just to kill some time and the heat cool off. We could do some dancing, didn't take long, just a couple of songs. You know it's last call when the law comes walking in. So we will tell lights fading from some blue chasing through the path through the corn off County Road 44. Over the fence, jumping the ditch, felt so good. Didn't want to answer, we went rocking to the radio, dogging up the window, headlights off in a spot nobody else right. again. I said, who we? It looks like a purple people leader to me. It was a one-eyed, one-horse, flying purple people leader. It's a one-eyed, one-horse, flying purple people leader. Sure looks strange to me. Well, he came down to earth and he lit in a tree. I said, Mr. Purple People Leader, don't eat me. I heard him say in a voice so rough,
I wouldn't eat you cause you're too tough.
It was a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people leader. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people leader. A one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people leader. Sure looks strange to me. I said, Mr. Purple People Leader, what's your line? He said, eating purple people and it sure is fine. But that's not the reason that I came to land.
I wanna get a job in a rock and roll band.
Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people leader. Pigeon toed, undergrowth, flying purple people leader. Friendly little people leader, what a sight to see. And then he swung from the tree and lit on the ground. And he started to rock, to really rock it around. It was a crazy ditty with a swinging tune. Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people leader. Pigeon toed, undergrowth, flying purple people leader. Flying purple people leader, sure looks strange to me.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
I probably hug on the curb and scrape the ground when I swing. Dodging potholes when I twerk, wrapped in some bows and it's true. Not a pebble in my groove, in the beef with the bumper, cause it's screw when I move. Elevated, modulated with adapter. Now the ride is smooth as that to take a picture, that's a shine. You should catch it with a flick of flame. Power the trumpet bang, I be throwed in the game. Mine, have it on road clean. Drop, top, down, falling low and crawls on the scene. High in the sky till the night falls. Money on the clock, it ain't not a spot crumbling. Send a way to the sea. Have it on road clean. I was a real, I shine my light on the real and fall in love with a chrome lady and probably have chrome babies, cause we got a real connection and anything could fade it. Close but separated, I know, but the neons around me, so I know. I'm like the best edition, like who really needs an engine? I smile, they wave in the distance like mine.
That was another great song here on Game Time. Wynne Athletics wants to remind you that good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of educational athletics. Our student-athletes recognize that judgment calls by officials, coaches, and themselves are made in good faith and should be respected. Spectators can support both of these teams by refraining from derogatory or demeaning comments and cheers today. We hope that you will enjoy the game and support the students in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. More awesome tunes are coming up here on Game Time.
This is Game Time. The home of the Wynne Yellow Jackets.
Yellow dog bus, blacktop highway. Those butterflies fly on game day. All the shops close up as the sun goes down. Here come those Friday night lights in a touchdown town. And it's the roar of the crowd. And they're screaming your name out loud. And every time you hear your fight song singing, we won't back down. Here come those Friday night lights in a touchdown town. Yeah, you step on that field, feel the chill in the air. Take pride in those colors that you wear. All the boys got your back, you got your girl in the stands.
It's in a touchdown town.
All the time. Here on Game Time.
Is the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy, I need no sympathy, because I'm easy come, easy go, little high. Any way the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama.
feeling like I'm Ice Cube. I'm waking up like can't nobody mess up my mood. Knowing I'm a boss, I'ma do what I choose. If I was you, then I would probably hate on me too. If it's true, then money is time, then watch this. Ain't trying to run out of time, so I purchased some watches. Y'all sick, the chips got the haters not shit. They chicks jumping in my whip like a mosh pit. I wish I could be affected by any hate, but I can't, cause I just get affected by the bank. It's great to never know the feel of being fake. I awake, then I go take a visit to the saint. Dirty money got me sanitizing my hands. Lord knows what the previous owner did with these brands. Yeah, I ain't saying it just to brag. I say it so you can be motivated to get the cash.
All my haters love, this song's for you. If you had it like me and I was in your shoes, I'd probably hate on me too.
See, when you're getting big cash stacks, all the haters hate that, cause they hate to see you be successful. I wanna show all my haters love, so I wave to you like good morning.
Play it now, my baby. Crack my nose and make me smile. Girl, if it lasts for an hour, well, that's alright. Fly me to the moon. Let me.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Yellow Jacket Stadium. and tonight's senior night and the battle for Highway 1. Ladies and gentlemen, in accordance with Act 1555 of 1999, smoking or the use of tobacco or products containing tobacco are not allowed on any properties owned or leased by a school district in Arkansas. Yellow Jacket Stadium is a tobacco-free, smoke-free environment. The Wynne Public Schools Fumble Club and Yellow Jacket Foundation would like to thank the sponsors for our stadium renovation project as well as their continued support. Our legacy sponsors: Greenway, Cross County Bank, First Financial Bank, Hayes Food Town, Red River Ford Toyota, Hobbs Farm Equipment, Evolve Bank, Cross Ridge Hospital. Super Yellow Jacket sponsors: Farm Bureau, Caldwell Family Discount Drug. Yellow Jacket sponsors: Prodigy Ag, Trail Farms. Benefactor sponsors: Stephen and Debbie Meyer, Meyer and Ward. Coaches sponsor: Bob Stacy Farms, and friends sponsor: David Boger and Extreme Signs. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wynne School District and Wynne High School would like to thank the following seniors here for senior night tonight. We have 40 seniors that we want to recognize. Seniors with Digital Cinema: Zoe Boger. Zoe is escorted by her parents, Marcy and Brandon Boger. Senior Ryan Clark. Ryan also is a senior tennis player. He is escorted by his parents, Chrissy and Mark Clark. Janiyah Rucker. Janiyah is escorted by her parents, Tamika Richardson and Joseph Rucker. Seniors on our Yellow Jacket football squad this year. Senior Tom Owens. Tom is escorted by his parents Matt and Libby Owens. Senior Rashad Conley. Rashad is escorted by his mother Tiffany Gillian and Rico Gillian. Senior Jalen Brown, escorted tonight by Coach Justin Skinner. Alan Jones, escorted by his parents, Karina Lately and Alan Jones Sr. Alonzo Holmes. Alonzo is escorted by his mother, Elizabeth Luckett, and Ruby Washington. Dalton Woods. Dalton is escorted by his uncle, Junior McCary. Isaac Nicholson. Isaac is escorted by his parents, Jamie and Caleb Nicholson. Curtis Avellino. Curtis is escorted by his parents, April O'Hara, Corbin O'Hara, and Aiden Avellino. Cody Weiser. Cody is escorted by his mother, Mandy Weiser. Austin Grant. Austin is escorted by his parents, Wesley, Jenny Grant, and Erica Cox. Burke McBride. Burke is escorted by his parents, Heather and Coach Clark McBride. Kenneth Thomas. Kenneth is escorted by his parents, Kimberly Thomas and Kenneth Thomas I. Logan West. Logan is escorted by his parents, Dee Dee Dixon and Tony West. Garrick Adamson is escorted by his parents, Jenny and Wesley Grant and Mark Adamson. Will and Quinley Bostic, escorted by their parents, Melissa and Jeff Duval. Carson Hobbs, escorted by his parents, Jamie Voles and Shannon Hobbs. Walker Dobson. Walker is escorted by his parents, Laura and Jason Dobson. Representing ROTC, Heather Aguilar. Heather is escorted by her parents, Joanna and John Aguilar. Cole Barnes. Cole is escorted by his parents, Amber and Travis Barnes. Caitlin Chadwick. Caitlin is escorted by her parents, Brandy Chadwick and James Weaver. Aiden DeWitt. Aiden is escorted by his parents, Nicole and Jeff DeWitt. Parker Freimeyer. Parker is escorted by his mother, Elizabeth Freimeyer. Tommy Hampton, escorted by his parents, Tommy and Mandy Hampton. Catherine Jacobitz. Catherine is escorted by her parents, Christy and Stephen Brown. Aaron Laird. Aaron is escorted by his mother, Melissa Laird. Michael Rowden, escorted by his parents, Abby Rowden and Michael Rowden Sr. and Joseph Jackson. Caden Stallings, escorted by his father Jason Stallings and Miranda Stallings. Hannah White, escorted by Chris Wilson and Ronald White. Senior cheerleaders, Senior cheerleader Brooklyn Chisholm, escorted by Bo Padilla and Holly Sanders. Hensley Bennett, escorted by her parents, Michelle and Chris Bennett. Megan Hess, escorted by her parents, Benjamin and Marcy Hess. Lauren Tilley, escorted by her parents, Jackie Brown and Mark Tilley. Riley Mars, escorted by her mother and brother, Chrissy and Cy Mars. Senior band members, Kyra Tucker, escorted by her parents, Tamika and Elix Tucker. Dakota Doran, escorted by her parents, Amanda and Jonathan. Chandler Freely, escorted by his parents, Davis and Tammy Freely. Senior on the tennis team, Evan Patterson, escorted by his parents, Stacy Schlenker and Kevin Patterson. Goff, Riley Duncan, escorted by her parents, Ashley and Pete Duncan. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the north end of the Junior ROTC Training Corps march onto the field for the presentation of colors, the saying of the Pledge of Allegiance, and the playing of our national anthem. The Wynne Marine Corps Junior ROTC is led by Master Sergeant Dennis Roberts, U.S. Marine Corps retired, Corporal Lance Britton, U.S. Marine Corps. The commanding officer is Cadet Lieutenant Michael Roughton. Members of tonight's color guard carrying the national emblem is Cadet Major Aidan DeWitt. Carrying the Marine Corps colors, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Michael Roughton. Our rifle bearers are Cadets Major Caitlin Chadwick and Cadet Major Catherine Baconbits. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, according to Act 959 of 2021, Pledge of Allegiance must be said before each of major ball games played in the high schools across the state of Arkansas.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ladies and gentlemen, remain standing for the playing of the national anthem performed by the Wynne High School Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Trevor Geltner. Ladies and gentlemen, remain standing for the Wynne High School Alma Mater, performed by the Wynne High School Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Trevor Geltner. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a hand for the 40 seniors that were announced tonight during senior night. They are the ones that helped make Wynne High School great. Wynne Public Schools would like to welcome the Wynne, the class of 1987. This game, they are celebrating their class reunion. The football team would like to thank the Presbyterian Church for their pregame. Football fans, welcome to Yellow Jacket Stadium in the battle for Highway 1. Tonight, the Wynne Yellow Jackets face the Forrest City Mustangs. They represent Conference 5A East. The Mustang colors are blue and white. They run out of a pro pistol. Their defense is a 3-4. Overall record is 1-7. Their conference record 1-4. Starting for the Mustangs at wide receiver, number 20, Eddie Williams. Starting at wide receiver, number 5, Nehemiah Stone. Starting at left tackle, number 73, Elijah Harding. Left guard, number 50, Tyrell Strong. Starting at center, number 76, Jeremiah Holmes. Starting at right guard, number 54, Willie Fowler. Starting at right tackle, number 71, Alexander Isom. Starting at wide receiver, number 2, Rashad Washington. Starting at wide receiver, number 8, DJ Sinclair. Starting at halfback, number 10, Montrell Matthews. And starting at quarterback, number 9, Daquan Scott. Mustangs are coached by head coach Ronald Lewis, assistant head coach Patrick Shepard, assistant coaches Kevin Mosley, Brandon Wilkins, Draylon Willis, and Tyree Lee. Yellow Jacket fans, your starting offensive lineup for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. The Yellow Jackets represent Conference 5A East. Their school colors are blue and gold. They run out of a flex bone. Their defense is a 3-3. Their overall record is 6-2. Their conference record 4-1. Starting at wide receiver, number 4, a senior, Rashad Conley. Starting at slot, number 6, a senior, Jalen Brown. Starting at tackle, number 50, a junior, Jordan Whiteside. Starting at guard, a senior, number 60, Garrick Adamson. Starting at center, a senior, number 55, Burton McBride. Starting at guard, a senior, number 61, Will Bostic. Starting at tackle, a senior, number 54, Austin Grant. Starting at slot, number 8, a junior, Cardarian Washington. Starting at wide receiver, a senior number 7, Alan Jones. Starting at fullback, a junior number 3, Colby Davis. And quarterbacking the Yellow Jackets, a junior number 12, John Watson. The punter for the Yellow Jackets, John Watson, and Tom Owens, the kicker, Braden Maddox. The Yellow Jackets are coached by coaches Clark McBride, Justin Slinker, Drew Vaccaro, John Lemke, Blake Sorrell, Tyler Pascal, athletic trainer Caitlin Brown, and the athletic director Brian Maddock.
Mic check. Referee mic check. Mic check. Referee mic check.
At 9:01 Drip Bar.
Visit 901 Drip Bar, located at 1213 Falls Boulevard in Wynne, for IV infusions. IV therapy is the fastest way to deliver nutrients to your body. If you're fighting an illness or just want to maintain your current health, they have a solution for you. You'll receive personalized therapy from certified professionals. Schedule your appointment online at 901dripbar.com or call 901-578-7277. Visit today and feel better tomorrow. 901 Drip Bar.
When you walk into our store, you know you're going to be taken care of. You know that we know you. We treat you just like you're part of our family.
Here
we
at
let
Yellow
our
Jackets
customers know that we appreciate them.
We want to make them feel like family when they come into our stores. The
atmosphere is that of a hometown feel that you're welcome.
We treat them like family. We are
the
family.
Pendleys,
I mean, we're small town
Brian, had been a problem
with hometown values and hometown people.
You say only. They only had 50 yards in Pendleys, a little over 50 yards in Pendleys last week.
Right.
You say only.
If you need a sentence,
when
to
I
give
started
you
the
some
company,
context,
I looked at different names, and
50
my
yards
daughter
is
was 5 years old at the time, so
low,
her name's
right?
Jordan.
Season low.
So named the
So
stores
average,
after
what,
her.
65
Most of our stores are in such small towns, small communities.
What they've meant to this community has been a whole lot. You know, there's no words to explain what they meant to our community.
Our families live in all these communities, so it's important for us to be involved in the communities and make them better.
And 93 of those belonging to Kobe Davis.
That's right.
And rushing offense, we
take care of our customers. We make sure the food's great for them.
Not known for passing, although we did see
Mexican chicken's
big
really
passing
good.
production.
Plate
Might I
lunches,
mention that every
casseroles,
time
and pork
Rashad
chops.
Conley has
They
caught
love
the
my
football,
fried chicken.
he scores
We
a
had the
touchdown.
best pizza in town. The
We
ribs
got
are
one
bomb.
last week.
Good, fresh,
Didn't we?
home-cooked food.
I think a customer should expect from every Jordan's to be clean, friendly, and a family atmosphere. Everything's right there for you, ready to go.
There's no gas station in town like Jordan's that you will always leave with a friendly smile, no matter what.
Just making people happy, making them smile, getting their bellies full.
I live right here in town. Why would I want to drive anywhere else when I can get it here?
They just make you feel like you're welcome to come to their store and do business.
They can stop anywhere and get gas. We want them to stop at Jordan's.
Absolutely. I mean, Valley View 7-1 right now. Them and Nettleton are the they're the leaders right now, and Well, Nettleton and Valley View playing right now. They're kicking off in 3 minutes, just like we will be, and that's one to definitely watch. I mean, it could come down to the wire, or some things could happen, and Wynne could just be solely at the top of the conference. I mean, a lot of opportunities for various outcomes to happen.
It's not out of the perimeter of thought that Wynne could win this thing, because really all they got to do is win out and hope for the right scores in some of the other games, and they've got home field advantage for the playoffs.
Right. You just got to do what you can do.
The 5A East is going to be matched with the 5A West, and Shiloh Christian and Prairie Grove are playing tonight for first place in that league. I think Farmington and Harrison are also in the hunt for the playoffs in that league. We do have the coin toss coming up, and we'll see how that works out. We'll give you the starting lineups for tonight's game, and those starting lineups are brought your way by Shelter Insurance and Melanie Abbott. We are your shield, and we are your shelter. I'll let you do the offense. I think I did the offense last week. You can do the offense. I'll do the defense.
Works for me. On your offense for the Yellow Jackets, underneath center, we got John Watson. At fullback, Kobe Davis, who needs 7 yards to reach 1,000. In the slot back position for the Jackets, Alonzo Holmes and Cardarian Washington. At wide receiver for the Jackets, Rashad Conley and Alan Jones. At left tackle, Jordan Whiteside. At left guard, Garrett Adamson. At center, Burke McBride. At right guard, Will Bostic. And at right tackle, we have Austin Grant.
And there is the coin toss. Let's see who won. I think they're talking to Forrest City. Forrest City did win the toss. They have deferred to the second half. It means Wynne will get the football, and we'll see what they want to defend, the north or the south. And that means they'll get the ball to begin. Forrest City will kick off. Forrest City in all white with the blue, the royal blue trim. So Wynne to get the ball. You heard the offensive lineup. Siler Holbrook gets a start tonight at free safety for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. A strong safety will be Curtis Avellino. Left corner is Taheem Frost. The right corner is Jalen Brown. Outside backer is Alan Jones. Outside backer is Rashad Conley. Inside backer, Alonzo Holmes. Inside linebacker, Jordan Whiteside. And up front, it's Abdul Fall, Garrett Adamson, and Burke McBride. That's the starting lineups. Brought your way by Shelter Insurance. Melanie Abbott, your agent. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering.
Blue and gold, it is time you fear, for you have entered the Jacket Zone. Bring out Wynne the Delta Swarm.
Final thoughts?
Well, we get the ball to start off the first half, and this really ties into what Coach McBride was talking about in the pregame show about you have to get off early just like you did with Paragould. You can't really accept to get out on the field and, for lack of a better word, lollygag. You've got to show who's going to be the dominant football team in this game.
So the Yellow Jackets and the Mustangs meeting for, let me do my ad, 56-3. They're meeting for the 60th time. That be right?
I think so.
That's just off the top of the head. I may have those numbers wrong. So, all right, going back deep for the Yellow Jackets again in all blue tonight. It's good to see Cameron Smith out there, number 21. I think he was out there last week.
Number 6 and number 11. So it's Jalen Brown and Demekus Gibson.
Yeah.
Are back deep for the Jackets, as well as
that's Alonzo
Holmes.
Yep. So getting ready to kick off for the Forrest City Mustangs as we get ready for this senior night ball game. I believe that's number 32, but I'm not sure. It's Octavia. Is that 30? Yeah, it's 32. Octavian Washington will kick off for the Forrest City Mustangs in the senior night game is underway. Jalen Brown takes it to 5, 10. He's to the 15, 20. And Brown's going to get to the 25-yard line. May have fallen forward to the 27-yard line.
Looks like they're finally going to spot him around the 26. And, well, that was a better kick than I think our return men were expecting. Jalen Brown was able to haul that one in and get it forward and end up around the 26-yard line.
That's where the possession will start for the Yellow Jackets. The longtime rivals, the Forest City Mustangs and the Wynne Yellow Jackets. Our interim head coach is a former Forest City Mustang.
Ooh, there's a story there.
Yeah.
Rashad Conley and Curtis Avellino split out as wide receivers for the Jackets.
Got Colby Davis at fullback. Again, he needs just 7 to get the 1,000-yard mark. That's Jalen Brown in one of the slots. Cardea and Washington the other. There goes Brown in motion to give the ball to Colby Davis, and Davis is going to have 9 yards and 1,000 yards on the year. Did that quick.
Well, I guess I didn't think it was too outrageous to assume that he could do it tonight, and well, there it is. That's pretty painless.
8 yards on the play, actually, so he's 1,001 yards on the season for Colby Jackson. 2nd down and 2 for the Wynne Yellow Jackets, and they've got the football on their own 29-yard line. There goes Brown in motion against Davis. He's across the 35-40, and he's going to get up to about the 43-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of another 6.
Well, he's really making his presence known early on tonight. He came into this game knowing that he was going to make something happen. Posted on his social media before the game that he's looking for a big game tonight.
Cadova Funeral Home first down, your hometown funeral home since 1927. From the 43-yard line, Wynne with the football, 1st and 10. They're in their own territory. Game just underway here at Yellow Jacket Stadium. Man in motion. Again, it's Colby Davis across the 45, and he's going to keep those legs going and end up at about the 49-yard line. That's going to be another 6 for Colby Davis.
Well, if you can continue to average 6 rushing yards per carry, I think that you're looking pretty good.
Yeah, 3 carries, 20 yards already for Colby Davis. The Yellow Jackets have the football just inside their own territory at the 49-yard line. John Watson, the junior quarterback for the Yellow Jackets. There goes Brown in motion. Again, it's Colby Davis across the 50, 40 to about the 45, at the 45. He'll pick up 6. There you go. Another 6-yard pickup. And another first down for the Yellow Jackets, a more air conditioning first down. Don't settle for less, but you can have more. 9:55 to go first quarter. That's second first down of the drive for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. They punched it out from the 26 to the 45-yard line in Forest City territory. We got 2 men in motion. There's
a pink flag.
Pink flags tonight. And there's Watson keeping the ball, but it's going to come back. Both Jalen Brown and Colby Davis got off to quick starts for the Yellow Jackets.
Repeat first
I don't
down.
know if I was a referee if I would want to throw a pink flag. But it's a good cause.
It is indeed.
Yeah.
And, well, temperature here at Yellow Jacket Stadium tonight, 66 degrees, 7-mile-per-hour winds from the north-northeast.
And the rain that we were afraid may occur is going to hold off. There's another pink flag down. And across the 50 to the 45-yard line, but let's check the marker. And they're talking to the Wynne bench like it might be against Forest City. There's a 4-yard pickup for Colby Davis. And here comes the referee. It's illegal. It is procedure against Wynne. So apparently he was just explaining what the call was to the Yellow Jacket coach.
After penalty will be first And 20 for the Yellow Jackets. From the Yellow Jacket, 45.
Yellow Jackets, 9:19 to go in the first quarter of play.
Well, you're looking at a first and around 20 now following the 2 penalties. You've got to convert this. You really do not want to be stuck in a bad situation on your first drive.
Man in motion is Washington, dropping back. Watson over the middle has got a man, and it's going to be incomplete. There is a hat down, and we've got some kind of penalty coming for, it'll be interference, I'm sure. That ball was intended for Rashad Conley. It was thrown behind him, but he was hit well before the ball got there.
Number 3 on the defense. 15 yards from the previous spot. Still, second down.
Against the...
Correction, first down.
Against the Forrest City Mustangs. And it'll be the Yellow Jacket ball at the 30... Where are they going to put it? It's a 15-yard penalty. They were about to put it down as a spot foul, but it's a 15-yard penalty against the Forrest City Mustangs. 1st and 5, automatic first down. The man in motion is Jalen Brown. Kobe Davis is at the 35, and Davis will get to the 32-yard line. And that's going to be a pickup of another 5 on the play for Kobe Davis.
Well, these sticks have just been consistently moving down the field for the Yellow Jackets, and it does look like this drive is going the way they want it to, with a few exceptions.
Strickland Plumbing first down, serving all of Wynne and Cross County. Man in motion is Jalen Brown. There's Kobe Davis again. This time he'll get across the 30 down to about the 27-yard line. That'll be about another 5 yards on the play for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. Second down, give him 4. 2nd and 6. They have the football on the Mustang 28-yard line. John Watson, the quarterback for the Yellow Jackets. He'll quarterback sneak it, 25. He's to the 20, the 15, the 10, and Watson is down to about the 8-yard line. About 20 yards on the play, depending on the spot. It'll be a first down. They're going to mark it at the 10. So give him 18 yards on that play, and another first down for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. A Wilco Pest Control first down. Call the hitmen at Wilco. Jackets are in the red zone now, and we've got a marker down. Apparently, a couple of Yellow Jackets may have been moving on that as well. We'll see. The penalty is offsides against the Mustangs.
Preliminary indication, encroachment against the defense.
Well, it's really easy to forget the role John Watson plays on this team when you have people like Kobe Davis, Alonzo Holmes on your team. Kobe Davis is only one touchdown John Watson is only one touchdown behind Kobe Davis with 11.
There is Kobe Davis. Davis is going to cut up at about the 4. He'll get to about the 2. That'll be a pickup of 3, and it'll suck up a second down and go. 38 yards on this drive. Kobe Davis now with 1,031 yards. That'd be easy, just subtract 7 from his total, right?
Right. I mean, that certainly does make the math easy.
So it is second and goal from the 2. Watson, the quarterback for the Yellow Jackets. On second down and goal from the 2-yard line. There's another flag down, another pink flag down. And this one, I think, since they stopped the play, will probably go against the offense. And it is offsides against Forrest City. So apparently they made contact before the ball was snapped. Half the distance to the goal, so that'll be a 1-yard penalty. 3 penalties for 21 yards for Forrest City. John Watson, the quarterback. And he'll quarterback sneak it, and he's going to be into the end zone for a 1-yard touchdown. It comes with 6:54 to play in the first quarter of play. John Watson, a 1-yard touchdown run. It is a consolidated grain and barge Yellow Jacket touchdown, serving the agriculture and transportation industries. It's 1969. Braden Maddox is in to attempt the point after. There's the snap, the place, the kick, and it is good. So, with 6:54 to go in the first quarter of play, the Wynne Yellow Jackets have jumped out on top here. It's Wynne 7 and Forrest City nothing.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose, because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. I will help make it easy and affordable to help protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance can mean everything. Call me, Meredith Peeler, in Wynne today, 870-238-3800.
So the Yellow Jackets have jumped out on top here by the score of 7-0 over the Forrest City Mustangs. Braden Maddox will kick off, and going back deep for Forrest City is Sammy Owens and Rochard Washington.
With that touchdown by John Watson, he actually ties in touchdowns on the season with Kobe Davis. They're both tied with 12.
So Braden Maddox gets ready to kick off for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. And the kick is going to be end over end short. It'll be taken and a fair catch called at the 35-yard line. So that is where the Forrest City Mustangs will have the football to begin their first possession of the night.
And they started off
Go ahead.
They started off the season with a little bit of conjecture over who is going to be under center.
Yeah.
So they've had a few different starting quarterbacks that we've seen so far in the season.
Looks like number 9, maybe one back there, would be Daquan Scott. He will be the quarterback. They got 4 wide receivers. 4 wide receivers off to the left. Scott will drop back the pass. He's going to throw the ball on the flat. It's going to be caught at the 45, 50, all the way down to the 42-yard line in Wynne territory. That's going to be 23 yards on the play and on the reception for Forrest City. DJ Sinclair.
Well, it was Siler Holbrook in on the stop, and you should see them utilize that often on offense. They're going to want to try to take in that deep, medium passing attack, anything to really take advantage of the lack of depth at the Yellow Jackets' defensive secondary.
Another quarterback, actually, it's a direct snap to the 35, 30, and down to the 26-yard line. And that is going to be Eddie Williams. Took a direct snap, and he ran the ball to the 27-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of another 15 yards. 2 first downs for the Forrest City Mustangs on this drive. Scott is back in for the Mustangs with 5 receivers wide to the right. There goes a man in motion. Pass is going to be out in the flat and overthrown. Intended for Cindy Owens.
Gosh, they are really utilizing that empty backfield tonight. 5 wide receivers. It's really a sight to see.
I don't know if I've seen that many wide. They're certainly selling out to the passing game. Now they've got a guy in the backfield, and that is Willie Murphy for the Forrest City Mustangs. It's 2nd down and 10 for the Mustangs. They have the ball on the Wynne 27-yard line. Wynne is leading actually the 26-yard line. This is where the ball is at. 4 receivers to the right. Yeah, Murphy in the backfield, and the quarterback is Daquan Scott for Forrest City. There's the snap, and Scott's going to keep the ball, and he's going to be struck down That is Alan Jones making the stop for the Wynne Yellow Jackets, and Scott's going to lose yardage back to the 30-yard line, a loss of 4 on the play for Scott. Third down play coming up.
Well, it was Alan Jones there on the sack, and, well, he's really made a lot of those happen this year on defense.
I think he has just tied the team lead on that. There is Scott dropping back the pass out in the flat. It is intercepted. That is
Alan Jones.
Alan Jones. He'll intercept the ball and return it to the 31-yard line. So the Wynne Yellow Jackets get the pick from Alan Jones, and they'll take over on the 31-yard line, but there is a flag down. I think, though, it came after the play.
Now, this is something you really see a lot with these guys that have a lot of athletes on their team, but you just don't see them winning too many games. They'll have some really impressive, explosive plays, and then they'll just make some unforced errors like we saw there. Alan Jones, athletic guy, he can get in the air. He made a play on that football, and he came down with it.
Yeah, he tipped it up in the air and then came down with it. That was, by the way, his second interception, so he moves into the team lead with a tie with Taheem Frost.
Looked like it could be a big night for him with a sack and an interception already.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. They are going to mark the penalty off. I think it was a personal foul, and it's a 15-yard penalty against the Forrest City Mustangs. Already 36 yards in penalties for them. That was a defensive stop for Dooley and Griffin. Another Yellow Jacket defensive stop. When you need a good defensive team, give the guys at Ford, Dooley, and Griffin a call at 238-2348. Pitch out. That is Alonzo Holmes. He's at the 50. He's at the 45-40. And Holmes pushed out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. That's going to be 16 yards on the play for Alonzo Holmes.
Alonzo Holmes, oh, you missed it. His mom did a dance routine at the pep rally today.
Oh, my.
This is his senior night.
Yep. Bobby Lenall's first down. Expect the best at Lenall's Body Shop. There's John Watson. He'll give the football to Kobe Davis. He'll get up to about the 34-yard line. He'll pick up another 4 on the play. It is 2nd down and 6. 42 yards on 8 carries for Kobe Davis. 2nd and 6 from the 34-yard line. 5:10 left to go here in the first quarter play. Went already up by the 7-0 score and trying to take advantage of the Forrest City turnover. There's Watson. This time will leave the football to Kobe Davis. There is a marker on the play, and Davis will get up to about the 32, but it's going to be an illegal shift against the Wynne Yellow Jackets, so we'll bring that back.
And that's a 5-yard penalty? 5 yards?
Yes, it is. 5-yard penalty. And it'll move it to the 39-yard line. Third penalty, all of them 5 yards. Third penalty for 15 yards for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. 2nd down and about 10. So how do you go from 2nd and 6 to 2nd and 10 on a 5-yard penalty? Alonzo Holmes, 35-30, and Holmes may have enough for a first down. He does.
Bad math.
Just inside the 29-yard line to the 28. Needed 10, got 11.
And that's enough to move the chains for the Yellow Jackets. Once again, to answer your question, bad math.
Bad math. 7th first down of the game for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. Sheriff David West, first down, putting your safety first. Okay. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets from the Mustang 28-yard line. There is Watson. He'll keep the football across the 25, and he'll get to the – no, they didn't get him down. He got away, and he's inside the 10-yard line. Good running for John Watson. He'll go for the 28.
We've seen it all season. John Watson, he's a hard runner, and he's hard to bring down, especially by any one individual Forrest City Mustang.
He ended up with 19 yards and a first down. A Darlene Andrews first down. Bookkeeping and tax service, always in balance, accurate, and always on time. From the 9-yard line, Yellow Jackets in the red zone for the second time tonight. 3:40 to go first quarter. Watson calling signals will lead the football to Kobe Davis, and that time not much there.
It's really the first time tonight that they've really even had an answer to him.
Nothing on the play. Well, maybe a yard. They mark him at the 8. Let's give him a yard. It'll be second and goal from the 8-yard line. And Jackets lead it here by the score of 7-0 over the Mustangs. Senior night from Yellow Jacket Stadium. My last senior night run.
You're a different kind of senior.
I'm a different kind of senior. There is a pitch out. That is Cardarian Washington, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. Found a seam, goes in from 8, does Cardarian Washington. And the Yellow Jackets are on the board with 2:53 to go in the first quarter play. 8-yard touchdown run by Cardarian Washington. He'll make it a 13-0 game. Another Yellow Jacket touchdown brought your way by Consolidated Grain and Barge, proudly serving the agriculture and transportation industries since 1969. The snap, the place, the hold is up, and it is right there. It's good. So with 2:53 to go in the first quarter play, Wynne is built on their lead. Jackets 14 and Forrest City nothing.
At the sign shop in Wynne, Tawana can make you any kind of sign you need. Magnetic signs, campaign signs, aluminum signs. She does vinyl lettering, vinyl graphics, vehicle and window lettering, and banners of all types and custom t-shirts. So call Tawana 870-238-0280 or go by the sign shop at 586 Highway 64B in Wynne. Call her at 870-238-0280.
14-0, quick start for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. That's just what they wanted.
It absolutely is. And if you can continue to hold on defense, then they could get away with another short game this week.
There's a kickoff that's going to go out of bounds, so that's going to put it right about the 35 if that's what they choose to do. And I think that's what they're going to do. 14-0, Jackets lead. Trying to set up that big game at Nettleton next week. Well, they're going to mark it. Apparently the ball went out of bounds at the 40. And that's where the Mustangs are going to have the football.
Right, the line judges, they do get that better angle. And
Daquan Scott's the quarterback. His running back is Willie Murphy. Twin receivers to the left for Scott. Now give the ball to Murray. Murray's going to get up to about, well, he keeps those. He'll get down to about the 47-yard line.
Good job fighting there by Murray. He really just took what the Yellow Jackets gave him inside, and as long as he stayed up, it seems like he was just slowly inching down the field. He ended up with about a gain of 8.
That was actually Montrell Matthews on the play for the Mustangs. He picked up 8. And it's third down. That's Matthews again. And Matthews will get down to inside Wynne territory. He'll get down to the 47-yard line. That's a 5-yard pickup for Matthews.
It was number 2, Thomas Owens, in on the stop.
Good to see him back in. So, Owens has moved into a corner, or a safety position. Siler Holbrook's still in there at free safety. Scott the quarterback, and he'll give the football again. That's Matthews, and he gets all the way down to the 33-yard line. That big offensive line for Forrest City, they're tough.
I mean, they definitely do have size.
28 on the carry.
Really, these big guys are
Matthews,
not something that Wynn's used to
first
seeing.
and 10 Mustang.
They can avoid turnovers. They've really got a solid team.
13-yard pickup that time for Eddie Williams for the Mustangs. And it's a 1st and 10, Mustangs' 4th first down of the football game. They've got the ball on the Wynne 33-yard line. Scott for the Mustangs. And he'll get the football that is across the 30-yard line and down to the 25-yard line. That's Willie Murphy. And he's going to pick up good first down yardage as well down to the 25. He'll pick up 7 on the play. 2nd and 3. Quarterback is Scott, and trying to get to the outside. He does get the corner at the 20, and inside the 20-yard line goes Willie Murphy. And he'll get all the way down to the 17-yard line in Wynne territory. 9 yards on the play from Murphy. Another first down for the Mustangs, and they're in the red zone. Tell you what, they've moved the football.
Well, Thomas Owens, that was his second tackle of the night, his 17th tackle on the season, and looks like is that a timeout on the Yellow Jackets?
You got a timeout for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. It is a Bull Motor GMC timeout. Find new roads.
A challenging economy has a way of making us take a long look at our assets and make hard decisions. Oftentimes the verdict is that some or all of those assets need to be turned to cash. Witcher Auctions has been helping our clients do just that since 1972. Rather than a one-size-fits-all approach, we offer a full range of options for the sale of your farm and heavy equipment, including live and online auctions, net guarantees, and complete buyouts. Call us today at 870-238-1400 or visit us online at witcherauctions.com. Witcher Auctions, the professional since 1972.
They've driven down to the 17-yard line in Wynne territory. They moved the ball well first time, and the interception stopped the drive. So it is first down and 10 from the 17-yard line. Scott, the quarterback, and the play clock is at 7. There goes a man in motion. Scott this time will trying to get to the outside he will not get there. Down to the 17. Very little yardage on that play. Coming up to make the stop for the Yellow Jackets on that play.
It was Alonzo.
Alonzo Holmes.
Nope, sorry, that was Alan. Alan Jones.
Alan Jones made the stop. No gain. In fact, a loss on the play for Montrell Matthews on that play. So that's up 2nd and 11 from the 18-yard line. Daquan Scott, the quarterback, again. He'll give the football to Matthews, and Matthews across the 15. He'll get to about the 13. That'll be about a 5-yard pickup for Matthews.
There goes number 60, Garrett Adamson, in on the stop there. Big senior lineman.
Third down play. It's the first third down play of the entire ball game.
Yeah, nobody.
Third down and 6 for the Mustangs from the 13-yard line in Wynne territory, and we'll have to do it in the second quarter. We come to the end of the first quarter of play from Yellow Jacket Stadium on senior night. It's the Wynne Yellow Jackets 14. And the Forrest City Mustangs, nothing.
Hello, fall. Hello, football, tailgating, and cool morning walks. We all look forward to this time of year, so don't let a little neck and back pain spoil your fun. Let Dr. Ungerank at Ungerank Chiropractic Clinic in Wynne get you ready for fall with a little spinal adjustment, spinal decompression, or cold laser therapy. There's no appointment needed, so bring life to an old friend. You're back at Ungerank Chiropractic Clinic, 711 Eldridge Drive in Wynne. Call 238-8210.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Stadium, where air conditioning is proud to present the Offensive Lineman of the Week. That's right. Moore is rewarding the guys in the trenches all year long across Northeast Arkansas, and this week's winner is Thomas Chevarea of Truman High School. I hope he is a one-time winner.
Hey, you got it off. Chevrolet.
Yes, Chevrolet. So it'll be third down for the Forrest City Mustangs at the 13-yard line in Wynne territory. Again, Forrest City's moved the ball pretty well, but the Yellow Jackets were able to get the interception.
And that really is the difference between a good and a bad football team. It's not necessarily the ability to generate offense. It's the ability to capitalize on opportunities.
Third down, about 7 from the 13-yard line. Scott, the quarterback, drops straight back, and he's going to keep the football at the 10, and he's going to get down to the 5. He'll have enough for a first down. Picked up 8 on the play, does Scott. It is a first down for the Forrest City Mustangs. And first and goal for the 5-yard line for Forrest City. Daquan Scott has Willie Murphy in the backfield, twin receivers to the right. There's a snap. He'll give the ball to Murphy. Murphy is going to get into the end zone for a Forrest City touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run for Willie Murray. And the Forrest City Mustangs are on the board with 11:31 to go. Willie Murray's 5-yard run makes it a 14-6 game. The Mustangs are going to go for 2. Murray in the I formation. Scott, the quarterback for the Mustangs, going for 2. They give the ball to Murray, and Murray is trying to get his way in there, and he is going to get in. 2-point conversion. So Murray converts the 2-point conversion. So with 11:31 to play in the first half, Wynne 14, Forrest City 8.
We're able to bring you Yellow Jacket football every Friday night thanks to our great sponsors like Arkansas Senator Ronald Caldwell. Senator Caldwell is a strong supporter of high school athletics and believes in its power to help develop our young men and women. Since 2013, Senator Caldwell has proudly served District 23, which includes Cross, St. Francis, Lee, Monroe, Woodruff, and Jackson counties, and looks forward to serving District 10, which will include additional constituents in Prairie, Arkansas, Lone Oak, and Poinsett counties. Senator Ronald Caldwell, proud sponsor of Wynne Yellow Jacket football.
Welcome back. Defensively, Tyler Holbrook starting tonight at safety with 3 tackles.
Yeah, he had that one solo tackle, nice open field tackle, and then he had 2 that he helped out on. But so far, I think it's safe to say the biggest defensive contributor, Alan Jones.
Wait a minute, they called a penalty on that. Sorry, we missed it. Now they're trying for 2, and that's going to be no good. Well, he missed the penalty. There's another flag down. That was a holding penalty previous. And this is a personal foul against the Yellow Jackets, roughing the passer, so we'll go for 2 again.
Well, it was pretty clean coverage there by number 8, Cardarian Washington, but it's all going to be for nothing.
I got to tell you, Ron, I'm just not looking for pink flags.
It's a big adjustment. It's like we woke up and we're just not in the same world.
We got a player down. There'll be a 15-yard penalty against the Wynne Yellow Jackets. And we'll go for 2 once again for the Forrest City Mustangs. So right now the score is 14-6.
Right, so they got brought back by the previous holding penalty, and, well, this one's going to get them right back to about where they were, I guess.
Where they were. Most likely you'll probably see that same type running back in which they scored on, the 2-point conversion. Don't know who the injured player is. It is a Mustang. That's number 4.
That would be
Roshan Washington. Actually, the 6-yard line is where they're going to mark it. Well, once again, 15 from 3 is 18. 15 from 18 is 3. And it's at the 6.
Oh.
One of them must be a spot foul. So it is at the 6. It is a 2-point conversion. Scott, the quarterback, again, he'll give the football, and this time he'll not make it. That's Murphy.
Darlene Andrews,
and the extra point,
service.
the 2-point conversion is no good now. And the Wynne lead is 14-6. With 11:31 to go first half. Wynne 14, Forrest City 6.
Darlene Andrews, Bookkeeping and Tax Service, 303 East Merriman and Wynne, has the experience you require to reach your business goals, offering many services including bookkeeping, payroll, and tax preparation. She values her clients and will customize solutions just for you. Call Darlene Andrews Bookkeeping and Tax Service at 870-238-3732 and leave the number crunching to her so you can focus on growing your business. Accurate, on time, and always in balance, Darlene Andrews Bookkeeping and Tax Service.
So the Forrest City Mustangs have pulled within 8 points of the Wynne Yellow Jackets on the Willie Murray 5-yard run, the 2-point conversion. First was good, and there was a couple of penalties that negated that. And then it was no good. And 14-6 is our score now, with the Mustangs getting set to kick off to the Wynne Yellow Jackets. Back deep is Holmes, Demekus Gibson, and Cardarian Washington. The D-backs for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. Getting ready. The kick is on the way. It's a spiraling kick, and it'll go out of bounds at the 36-yard line. And that's where the Yellow Jackets will have the football, 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Nice night. I was afraid it was going to rain during this game, but they kept backing up the rain. So,
yeah, now it's nothing but, well, not clear skies. It is still overcast, but, I mean, it is really a great night for football.
It is. Might not be so hot for the Jonesboro game tomorrow.
Oh, no, it will not be. I'll be there, though.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the 40 for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. They lead 14-6 with 11.5 to go in the first half of play. There is John Watson dropping back, and he's going to throw the ball out. The ball is caught at the 42-yard line. That's Alonzo Holmes at the 35-30, 25-20. He's at the 10, and Alonzo Holmes will score a touchdown. 60 yards on the play from John Watson to Alonzo Holmes. He caught the ball at about the 42, did a little stutter step then there, and then just outrun all the defenders into the end zone for the 60-yard touchdown. It comes with 11:15 to go in the second quarter of play and makes it a 20-6 score. That was a Consolidated Grain and Barge Yellow Jacket touchdown, proudly serving the agriculture and transportation industries. It's 1969. The extra point is up, and it is good. 11:15 to play in the first half. The Yellow Jackets score now. Wynne 21 and Forrest City 6.
Out with the old and in with the new. As the seasons change, so does our inventory at County Line Irrigation. There is no need to wait. You can find what you need before everything gets picked over. If you want it, there is a chance we have it at County Line Irrigation. Before you drive to Jonesboro or Memphis, shop local and see what your local businesses have to offer. That's County Line Irrigation, located on Highway 1, 5 miles south of Wynne. Come and see us or give us a call at 870-238-5500. That's a store that is so much more, where you'll find friendly spaces with smiling faces.
So Braden Maddox will kick it off. Well, we've got a score from the Nettleton Valley View game. I think it's at Valley View, and it is 20-0.
Yeah, you almost don't want to say it.
Valley View in front. Valley View has Batesville next week, and Wynne travels to Nettleton next week. So still a lot could happen.
A lot could happen, and we'll just have to see it unravel.
So Braden Maddox will get ready to kick it off for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. 21-6 is the score. And a kick that's going to be going out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. So the Mustangs will get the ball at the 40. Forrest City's moved the ball well. They moved the ball well the first possession. It ended in the interception.
Right, and we've only seen 2 drives for them that are really have resulted in anything. Both of them, they did move the ball well, and we saw flashes of that against Paragould too, but they did come out with a score here, and they even converted the 2-point conversion on their first attempt. Of course, got called back to a penalty. We'll just have to see what their offense has in store for these upcoming drives to really see how they can hang into this ball game.
I think we may have a new quarterback in the football game. Looks like Aiden Boyd. No, it's number 2.
Dalen Washington.
Quarterback. There is the give, and that is going to be down to about the 32-yard line. Ball carrier was number 20, Eddie Williams. Picks up about 2 on the play. It's Kyman Lee in at quarterback. Kyman Lee. There is the ball is caught at the 40-yard line and getting away to the 44. Then he fumbles the football. The Wynne Yellow Jackets say they've got it, and I think they do. Are they saying it's down? They're saying he's down at the 44-yard line. You pick up of about 8 on the play. On the reception for the Mustangs, Roshad Washington. He picked up about 8. Sets up a 2nd down and 1. 3rd and 1 for the Forrest City Mustangs. They're 1 of 1 in 3rd down conversions from the 44-yard line. There's the give, and the first down is made to the 46-yard line by Montrell Matthews. Pickup of 2 and a first down for Forrest City. It's their 7th of the game.
Well, Rashad Conley, relatively quiet on defense to start out, but he's picked up 2 tackles in this 3rd Forrest City drive.
Making the tackle on that play. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. By the way, we get well wishes to David Ramsey, who is under the weather and not with us tonight. We wish him well. Lee, the quarterback, takes the snap, and he'll throw the ball long and incomplete. Good cover. That's Siler Holbrook.
Well,
turned around right at the right time and knocked it down, step for step.
I guess he got a good crash course in safety school or whatever he went through because he's hanging in there.
Yes, that was intended for Rashawn Washington. Good pass from the quarterback, but Siler Holbrook right there to make the play.
And Tom not far behind for some defensive help.
Yeah, they got Tom at safety now, and Siler Holbrook has moved to strong safety. Free safety is Tom Owens. There is the snap. Quarterback has time to throw. Now he runs out, and the pass is going to be incomplete. Almost caught by Washington, but then just kind of popped out of his hands at the 47-yard line in Wynne territory. That's going to make it a 3rd down play for the Mustangs. 3rd down and 10 from their own 46-yard line. 9.5 minutes, just over 9.5 minutes to go in a half. We'll have the Pittsford Ag halftime show coming up in just a few minutes. Quarterback is Kyman Lee. There's a offside's going to be the call. Jumping offsides for the
encroachment, number 4 on the defense. 5 yards, still 3rd down.
Is quarterback, is it not Dalen Washington?
Number 2. That's the one that was given us tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, so changes so much.
Right.
Yeah. All right, we got a timeout. Timeout on the field. It is a Canodal Funeral Home timeout, your hometown funeral home since 1927.
Evolve Bank and Trust in Wynne is here to help you get your home ready for the season. Stop putting off those much-needed repairs and improvements with the home equity line of credit from Evolve. Use the equity you already have in your home for a new furnace, roof, windows, or even a brand new kitchen. Call us for more details at 870-238-5557 or come by our Wynne Banking Center at 1690 North Falls Boulevard. Visit us online at getevolved.com. Apply today for a home equity line of credit from Evolve Bank and Trust. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's like a booker to get that. Third down for the Forrest City Mustangs. It's third down and about 5. Line of scrimmage is the 49. They've got to point the line of gains to 44. It's 3rd and 5. Lee, quarterback, takes the snap. He's got time now. He's going to get away from one man, 2 men, still with time, throws it, and it is caught at the 20-yard line. Making the reception was DJ Sinclair at the 20-yard line. There is a marker down.
Well, it was a great job there by Lee to really evade pressure. Missed a few tackles, notably from Mason Stallings, who really penetrated the offensive line rather fast. But he rolled out right, and he recognized his man downfield, and Cardarian Washington eventually came in there for the stop.
And then eligible receiver downfield, number 25, 5 yards from the previous spot. Pete, third down.
Ineligible player downfield. That scrambling out.
Right. As your quarterback leaves the pocket and that offensive line becomes less and less organized, you have to be sure to maintain your position there or that flag will come out.
And that's going to be a 5-yard penalty to the 49-yard line, and that'll set up a third down and 10 for the Mustangs. They have 56 yards in penalties now. 3rd and 10 for the Mustangs from the 44-yard line and 46-yard line in Wynne territory. The line against the 44 in Wynne territory. Forrest City with the ball on the 46 in their own territory. Lee's the quarterback for the Mustangs. He'll take the snap. Now he's going to throw the ball out, and it's going to be caught at the 43 and out of bounds at the 41-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of 12. There's another flag down.
Well, Ronald Lewis, the head coach of the Forrest City Mustangs, he's really utilizing the inexperience of the Yellow Jackets secondary.
And then eligible downfield, all the receivers are on the line of scrimmage, so they made them all covered up except for the end-of-man line on scrimmage. 5 yards.
To just stick with
still
that
third down.
Out. And he's having to abandon, do some digs, do some cutbacks, and they're able to make some plays on those flats, on those shorter passes where the Yellow Jacket defensive players just overrun their receiver.
Another ineligible receiver, lineman downfield for the Mustangs. That's 2 times in a row they've had first downs negated by that type of penalty.
And this is the same story we've seen all game where there's so much potential there, but just can't execute on all cylinders.
8:59 to go. Dropping back is the quarterback, Lee. He's going to throw it long. He has his man. He drops the ball at the 20-yard line. DJ Sinclair dropped the football, and that is going to set up a 4th down play.
Wow, it was Siler Holbrook there on the coverage, but, he was not there, and Sinclair had a look at the end zone.
Just dropped the ball. They're going to bring out their punt team. So that's another Yellow Jacket defensive stop when you need a good defensive team. Give the guys at Ford, Dooley, and Griffin a call at 238-2348. 8:52 to go. And dropping back to punt for the Mustangs is Fenoy. And the line of scrimmage, and there is another flag down.
Now that's going to be a delay of game.
Yep, delay of game.
Offense. 5 yards.
The Mustangs.
Still 4th down.
Back them up another 5 yards. Jamonte Flanoy is the kicker for the Forrest City Mustangs.
They've really bounced around at this punter position throughout the season. Not any one guy has been known to take these kicks.
There's the snap. Alonzo Holmes is deep, and Alonzo is going to let it hit at the 35. It bounces straight up, and it's blown dead there at the 35-yard line. So a 29-yard kick, no return. And the Yellow Jackets have the football at their 35-yard line with 8:44 to play in the first half. 21-6 is the score.
Kobe Davis with 43 yards rushing tonight. And if you can do the math, it's not very difficult.
Let's see. Be 1,036 maybe. First and 10 from the 35. Watson this time will pitch the ball out. That is Cardarian Washington. He's going to be hemmed in and dropped for a loss, but there is a flag on the play. Be a loss back to the 31-yard line. We'll check the marker. I think I saw a flag dropped in there. Yeah, there is a flag down. Bill loss on the play, but let's check the marker.
Good chance this is holding here.
Yep.
As Cardarian Washington just couldn't get around that corner.
They're talking it over big time, though, there. Here's the signal. You blocking the back. That's the same thing. And that's a spot foul from the 32-yard line, and that's going to back the Yellow Jackets to the 22. First and down at the 23-yard line. So it's first and 22.
This Yellow Jacket offense, they've put points on the board, but just can't stop tripping on their own shoelaces when it comes to these penalties.
And again, they're averaging close to 60 yards a game. And that is Alonzo Holmes. He's in the secondary at the 40. It's a foot race at the 50, at the 40, at the 30. They're going to cut him cut him off at the 30, and then make the tackle at the 27-yard line. Big game.
Had that been his first touchdown of the game, he may have had the juice to just keep on streaking for the end zone, but he noticed they were catching up on him, tried to cut back across, but Forrest City came in hot.
60 yards on the play on that carry for Alonzo Holmes. It is a first down or air conditioning first down. Don't settle for less. You can have more. From the 27-yard line in Forrest City territory, Watson leads the ball to Cody Davis across the 25 down to about the 21. He'll pick up about 6 on the play for Kobe Davis. He's got 10 carries for 49 yards.
7:33 left in the half as we look at second down and 4.
Just outside of the red zone for the Yellow Jackets at the Forrest City 21-yard line. Jackets leading here by the 21-6 score. Watson, the junior quarterback for the Yellow Jackets, has Avellino wide to the left, and they'll give the ball to Davis again, and he'll get up to about the 15, pick up about 6 on the first down for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. That is the 10th first down for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. That is a Strickland Plumbing first down, serving all of Wynne and Cross County.
He's got 55 yards tonight, pushed him across the 50-yard marker.
First and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. There's Watson going to keep the football, and he's going to get across the 10, just inside. Well, right at the 10 is where they're going to say he went down. 5 yards on the play for Watson.
Watson and Kobe Davis, it's really a duo that's hard to stop when they're both playing at their best.
Yeah, and then when you start concentrating on their inside game, they'll pitch it out to Cordarian or Alonzo, and there you are.
There's just no way you can ever be comfortable playing against this Yellow Jacket offense.
Second down and 5 from the 10. Wynne with the football deep in Forrest City territory. 6:15 remains in the first half on senior night at Yellow Jacket Stadium. John Watson will give the fall to Davis. Davis stuck at the 7, and he'll get to the 7-yard line, maybe the 8. See where they mark him down. It'll be short of the first down. It's going to be the 8-yard line, pickup of 2 for Kobe Davis. Third down and 3 from the 8-yard line. Wynne on top, 21-6. Just under 6 minutes to go in the first half of play. Quarterback is John Watson. Watson to Davis. Davis will get to about the 6. He's not going to get enough for the first down. He'll be about a yard short.
And the Yellow Jackets are going to go for this. They keeping the offense on the field.
First third down play for the Yellow Jackets on the night. It's going to be third down, a long 1, a short 2 for the fourth down. Long 1, short 2.
Wideouts for the Jackets right now. It's number 14, Dalton Woods, as well as 36, Curtis Avellino, both seniors there. Cardarian Washington and Alonzo Holmes are the slot backs.
Watson, the quarterback, will keep the football. He'll have the first down all the way down to about the 2-yard line. He'll pick up 4 and a first down for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. John has 57 yards on 6 carries. There's a first down for the Yellow Jackets, and that is a Will Kill Pest Control first down. Call the hitmen at Will Kill.
And he's got a lot of patience when he's running the football. He knows the right time to wait and really make the most of his rushing attempts.
First and goal for the Yellow Jackets from the 2-yard line. Watson, the quarterback, will give the ball to Davis. He stood up, fumbles the ball, but Watson is there to fall on it, the 3-yard line.
Now, it's been a long stint of games since we've seen a fumble from Kobe Davis.
Yep.
But earlier on in his career, it was a pretty big problem.
Well, it had the problem first 2 games this year, and like you said, since then, we really haven't seen that.
And referee did drop a flag, but I think it was not intentional to pick that back up, and play's going to resume.
Second down and goal from the 3-yard line. Watson calling signals. He's going to pitch the ball out to Holmes, and Holmes is in the end zone. It is a 3-yard touchdown run for Alonzo Holmes. It comes with 3:37 to play in the first half, and it gives Wynne a 27-7 lead over the Forrest City Mustangs. It's a consolidated grain and barge Yellow Jacket touchdown, proudly serving the agriculture and transportation industries since 1969.
I mean, he's just having a game tonight, isn't he? He's had a receiving touchdown. He's had a rushing touchdown. Countless yards he's racked up tonight.
Well, that 60-yard run that set this up. And the extra point is up, and it is good. So with 3:37 to play in the first half, our score is the Wynne Yellow Jackets 28 and the Forrest City Mustangs 6.
Hi, I'm Tyler Griffin, and I'm one of the attorneys at Ford Dooley & Griffin in Wynne, along with my law partner Carter Dooley. We help clients every day with a variety of legal issues. Our firm has a wide range of practice areas, such as criminal defense, personal injury, estate planning, family law, Social Security disability appeals, and many more. If you have a legal issue, please give Carter or I a call at 870-238-2348 or go to our website at www.wynnelawyer.com. We look forward to helping you, and as always, all initial consultations are free.
Braden, he's turning things around, isn't he?
Yeah, he has. So Braden Maddox is going to kick the ball. 3 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the half. It's 28-6 now. The Yellow Jackets starting to take control of this football game. Braden Maddox to kick the ball away for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. And there is the kick. It's going to be end over end, high, and does it go out of bounds? I don't think it did, but I think Forrest City recovered it at the 27-yard line. That was a risky play.
Yeah, nearly dropped that, and the kicking team was not far behind. Had they not corralled that ball before or got it out of bounds, the Yellow Jackets could have came up with that.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line. 3 minutes and 37 seconds to play here in the first half.
And the young defense for the Yellow Jackets are out. Siler Holbrook at free safety.
Quarterback's going to keep down. Now he's going to pitch to the 25 and down to the 32-yard line, 33-yard line. Late pitch by the quarterback, and on the carry was Willie Murphy.
That's the first time tonight we've really seen them lean on the option, which they have done a few times in the past, but it's not really their primary offensive attack.
That was a 5-yard pickup. And it will set up a 2nd and 5 from the 33-yard line. Quarterback is Scott, I think, is back in there. No, that's Lee. And across the 35 to the 39-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down, a pickup of about 6 on the play. For Montrell Matthews, he's got 30 yards now on 7 carries. And for Forrest City, that is their 8th first down of the game.
2:52 left in the half here on senior night at Yellow Jacket Stadium. And that's a running clock as the Forrest City Mustangs trying to make it a little bit more narrow in this ball game.
They do have a couple of timeouts left. On 1st and 10, dropping back is Kylan Lee. He's going to throw the ball over, and it is intercepted by the Wynne Yellow Jackets. That's, is there a flag down?
There is a flag down.
There is a flag down in the backfield.
Could be a hold. I think that's what it is. And if so, I mean, that'll be declined. And the Yellow Jackets have this football to close out the half.
That's Cardarian Washington getting the pick.
It was a hold, and that was declined.
So that's an interception for Cardarian Washington. And the Yellow Jackets will take over on the second turnover of the night for the Forrest City Mustangs, and they'll take over at the 36-yard line in their own territory with 2 minutes and 31 seconds to play in the first half. We end up 28-6 over the Mustangs. So we've seen one thing happen tonight on senior night, the junior. Kobe Davis has surpassed the 1,000-yard mark. He now has over 1,050 yards on the season, 1,052.
And he is still going.
Second year in a row that Kobe Davis has hit the 1,000-yard barrier. John Watson, the quarterback for the Yellow Jackets, man in motion. There is Watson keeping the ball. There's a marker down at the 40. Alonzo Holmes will go, but there is a flag down. If it stands, which it probably won't, it would be a 69-yard touchdown. But already Kobe Davis and John Watson are walking back to the line of scrimmage, and it is indeed an illegal shift against the Wynne Yellow Jackets.
Now, Alonzo Holmes, you can really always tell when he's on for the night, and tonight is one of those nights. That would not even be his first gain of over 60 yards. He had one earlier that didn't result in a touchdown. He's had that rushing touchdown, passing touchdown. That would have been his 3rd touchdown on the night had it not been called back.
And that would have been a 69-yard run. He's having a big night, and I tell you, when he does, he makes a difference. So the penalty will be against the Wynne Yellow Jackets on the shift. It'll be a 5-yard penalty for Wynne.
And Alonzo Holmes, it's pretty common now for Yellow Jackets to play both ways, but he was doing it his whole career. He was always been a great utility player for the Jackets.
So it's 1st and 15 from the 31. And Watson drops the football, but he picks it up, and now he's in the secondary. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He may go all the way at the 20, and John Watson's going to score. Officially, that's going to be a 72-yard touchdown, 73-yard touchdown run for John Watson. It comes with 2:06 to go in the first half of play. 72 yards for the quarterback, Watson. And that makes it a 34-6 football game with Wynne on top. A consolidated grain and barge Yellow Jacket touchdown, serving the agriculture and transportation industries since 1969. Braden Maddox is in to attempt the point after for the Yellow Jackets. There is the place. The kick is up, and it is good. So with 2:06 to go in the first half, Yellow Jackets taking control of this ball game. Wynne 35 and Forrest City 6.
Consolidated Grain and Barge keeps you up to date and your farming operation at your fingertips with our mobile app, MyCGB. Access MyCGB 24/7 and manage your grain transactions electronically. From ticket to settlement, you can even view contracts, sign them electronically, and store them within the app for quick reference. Stay connected and receive alerts to timely information. Consolidated Grain and Barge has 7 convenient locations: West Memphis, Tunica, Osceola, Old Town, Friars Point, and 2 locations in Helena. The leader in the ag and transportation industry.
Braden Maddox will kick it off for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. 35-6. At one time, it was 14-8. And then you had the penalty. And it ended up being 14-6 as they didn't make the second attempt. And it's been all Wynne since then. Braden Maddox to kick off. There is the kick. It's an end-over-end kick, and it's going to be taken, fumbled, and did Wynne get it?
Crowd seems to think so.
Yes, Wynne got it.
Wow.
I have no idea who came up with that football. But the Yellow Jackets have come up with the ball. I think it's Cordarian Washington. That's who everybody's going to glad hand to.
Well, that means he's had an interception and a fumble recovery on the night.
So the Yellow Jackets have a chance for more points here after the fumble recovery on the kickoff by Cordarian Washington. Timeout for City. It is a Bobby Lennon. No, it is a Sheriff David West timeout. Putting your safety first, Sheriff David West. Back after this.
For top quality meats and the tastiest bakery, shop with your friends at Hayes.
Save big this week at Hayes. Get USDA Select Boneless New York Strip Steak Value Packs for $4.98 a pack. Fresh turnip, mustard, or collard greens, 2 for $1. Prairie Fresh Baby Back Ribs, $2.98 a pack. A dozen Best Choice Medium Eggs free with 1,500 Hayes Rewards points. And Bryan Meat Wieners, 12 ounces, 98 cents. And happy Halloween from your friends at Hayes.
Well, the Yellow Jackets have a chance to really blow this thing out before the half. They lead now 35-6, and they have the football after the Cordarian Washington fumble recovery on the kickoff. They've got the ball on the Mustang 34-yard line. Watson, the quarterback, will keep the football. He's at the 30, the 25, the 20. He's at the 15, the 10. And Watson still on his feet will get all the way down to the 7-yard line. 27 yards on the play.
I mean, he ought to be a gymnast or something. The way he can just stay on that tightrope, he is miraculous at staying on his feet. He's had, 3-4 defenders trying to bring him down, and he just stays up.
Darlene Andrews, first down, bookkeeping and tax service, office and balance, accurate, and always on time. 159 yards on 8 carries for John Watson. So it's first down and goal from the 7-yard line. There is Kobe Davis. He stood up at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Well, John Watson, your team's quarterback, averaging 19.8 yards per carry, and I think the only other Yellow Jacket averaging that might be Hayden Purdue.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got, 43 yards and 3 carries, so
I think that's about right.
Yeah. So it's second and goal for the Yellow Jackets from the 8-yard line, 7-yard line in Forrest City territory. Watson's going to keep the football, 5-yard line. Watson's in the end zone. Touchdown. Why not? 7-yard touchdown run for John Watson.
Now there was a flag in after the play.
There is a flag after the play, which means the touchdown will likely stand. If it does stand, it's a 7-yard touchdown run for John Watson.
And Braden Maddox is out there. Fireworks have been shot off, so I think this one is going to remain on the board.
It comes with 1:18.
But I'm just not sure what it was. John Watson isn't going to celebrate in a offensive manner. I think that may have been waved off. Nope.
We had an unsportsmanlike conduct, number 12, on the offense. Penalty of 15 yards will be taken on the kickoff.
That is a Consolidated Grain and Barge Yellow Jacket touchdown, proudly serving the agriculture and transportation industries. It's 1969. That will be enforced at the at the kickoff. Braden Maddox is in to attempt the point after. And it is up, and boy, he is hitting the ball good tonight. Has been for the last several weeks.
He's really turned his season around. Started off to the point where the coaching staff was even hesitant to send him out there, bouncing back and forth between 2-point conversions, extra points, but now he's been pretty money.
He hit that field goal against Batesville, and that seemed to turn his season around.
He was excited.
All right, it's 42-6 the score. We'll be back. This is Yellow Jacket football, and we'll return after this.
Hey, this is Gap at Bull Chevrolet Buick GMC. It's football season again, and that means tailgating. Since we've opened over 45 years ago, tailgating has always started with a pickup. Come see the Bull team on Highway 64 in Wynne, where you can find a lineup of GM trucks and tackle any task. Our trucks offer capability, innovation, and features that are professional grade. Find new roads at your locally owned Bull Chevrolet Buick GMC, 870-238-2800, or on the web at bullmotorsco.com.
15-yard penalty that was unsportsmanlike conduct on Wynne, assessed on the kickoff. 60 yards in penalties for Wynne, so they've exceeded their average. It's not a good thing.
Yeah, but luckily your offense is there to pick up the slack.
So it is kicking off is Braden Maddox. There is the kick. It'll be taken at the 37-yard line to the 40. And what an open field tackle for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. That's Alan Jones.
And, man, he's had a big night tonight with the pick and the sack. That's his second just regular standard run-of-the-mill tackle. I mean, when we've heard his name called, it's been something big.
Boy, that's a freight train on the carry, and he slowed to
screeching halt.
Yeah, that's Roshan Washington.
I would not want to be the recipient of that tackle.
So it's 1st and 10 for Forrest City from their own 42-yard line. Went up 42-6, and we've not made halftime yet.
Yeah, and those hits are big morale boosters, even though they do actually have pretty good starting field position at the 42.
Quarterback for the Mustangs now is Daquan Scott back in the ball game. And there's a loss on the play. Good tackling by the Wynne Yellow Jackets. The ball carrier is Montrell Matthews. And Garrett Adamson there.
Burke McBride.
And Burke McBride there to make the play. For the Yellow Jackets, a loss of 4 on the play by Matthews. 2nd and 14 for the Mustangs as the clock ticks to 45 seconds to go in the half. Remember, the Pittsford Ag halftime shows coming up. There's a give to Matthews. He's at the 40 and stood up at the 45-yard line. And there is a marker down, and that may be a face mask.
Now, hear me out. It almost could have been helping the runner. Did you see that?
Yep, I saw that.
Could be assisting.
Looks like helmet-to-helmet contact is what he said. Is what he's telling some of the Mustangs. It's going to be a pickup of about 6 on the play for Matthews. And where's the white hat? Yep. Helmet-to-helmet. So it's going to go against the Wynne Yellow Jackets.
And does that result in disqualification of?
I don't think so. 15-yard penalty. I think if it's incidental, I hadn't seen anybody left the field. It's first down for the Mustangs, and they'll have the ball on the 40-yard line. In Wynne territory with 29 seconds to play. First half action. Daquan Scott. There's the snap. And the ball is on the rug. It's picked up by the Mustangs. And now at the 40, 35-30, and pushed out of bounds by Cardarian Washington is Cindy Owens. And we have a Wynne Yellow Jackets shaken up on the play. End up being a 13-yard pickup for Owens, but there is a Yellow Jacket injured on the play. Be a first down for Forrest City.
It looks like it's number 7, Alan Jones, and you do not want to see that.
Nope.
As much as he contributes to this team. So you've got defensive coordinator Justin Skinner and interim head coach Clark McBride out there, as well as the athletic trainer Caitlin Brown.
Yeah, and Justin Skinner's not reacting favorably. Let's take a break. It's a Bull Chevrolet Buick GMC timeout. Find new roads.
Do you have a do-it-yourself project that involves plumbing? That could be tricky or sometimes a disaster. Call Strickland Plumbing at 870-238-3421. They are resourceful and can conquer any plumbing problem. So before you tackle another DIY project and your water goes from hot to not in an instant, call Strickland Plumbing, your high-quality, low-cost solution to drips, clogs, and leaks. Strickland Plumbing, serving Wynne and Cross County.
Ask about our new offer. This is Shannon Hires with Partners Bank. We are currently offering a new 15-month certificate of deposit rate and a new money market rate. You can visit us at 1816 North Falls Boulevard or any of our Partners Bank locations in Helena, West Helena, Marvel, Marion, Conway, or Johnson, or call us at 870-338-6451. At Partners Bank, we are better together. Other fees and restrictions may apply. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now you've got Coach Vaccaro, Coach McBride.
And the athletic director, Brian Maddox.
All out there. You can see Alan Jones moving his arms and stuff. Now we're having the paramedics coming out onto the field here. Glad it's not a life and death situation.
Right, it is. Okay, so Alan Jones is starting to get up.
Yeah, he's setting up.
Tyler Pascal is joining the congregation at center field.
And they've sent the paramedics back, so that's a good thing.
Well, considering the score, I mean, I'm sure we're not going to see any more of him tonight.
He's going to be helped up, and he's going to walk up on his own power. That's a good thing.
Oh, yes. And that's a tough player. He's faced a lot of injury in his years here at Wynne High School, and he still made a great career despite that.
Well, that's good to see that he's pretty much walking under his own power. But I'm like you. We are not going to see him the rest of the game.
Right. He was real shaken up.
So Forrest City has the ball on the Wynne 27-yard line. 20 seconds to go in the half. It's all Wynne. 42-6 over the Forrest City Mustangs. You remember the Pitcher Dag halftime shows coming up. I think Ryan's going to run the show.
No, I'm not going to run it. I'm just going to try to not mess it up too bad.
It's 1st and 10. And quarterback is Daquan Scott. He's going to drop back, and he's going to be chased out. Now throws the ball. It's tipped away and incomplete.
Alonzo Holmes there breaking up the pass.
Oh, he's having a good game. Incomplete pass for Scott.
Really great team defense tonight for the Yellow Jackets, with the exception of the one touchdown they gave up. Really, there's not any one Yellow Jacket that you see picking up a ton of tackles. I mean, they're sharing the load really effectively.
Yeah, like you say, really good team defense. Siler Holbrook has had a good game for his first start on defense.
There's not many people who you could teach them how to play free safety on a Tuesday and put them in a game on a Friday.
Do have another flag down, and this is another ineligible player downfield.
This is a long first half.
It is. That is 71 yards in penalties for the Mustangs. And that'll make it 1st and 15. Now that will back up the line of scrimmage to the 31-yard line. It's taking us 10 minutes to play 30 seconds. Seems like.
That can't be far off.
So, here we go. 1st and 15 from the 31-yard line. Scott takes the snap, drops straight back. And now he's going to throw the ball into the end zone. And incomplete, nearly intercepted by Holbrook and by Tom Owens. And did Seiler hit the goalpost? No, I think he's okay. So nearly intercepted by those two. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, that threw up a prayer, but it also stopped the clock as we still have 6 seconds to play in the first half.
6 seconds to go and a 42-6 win lead over the Forrest City Mustangs.
Man, I think it's safe to say we very well could see an accelerated second half.
Yes. Well, the next week's game is going to be a big one, Ryan. Going to be a big one.
Exactly. You got to be ready to play the full 4 quarters after having 2 short games.
Scott, the quarterback, on 2nd and 15. This is probably the final play of the half. He's going to roll out, and he's going to throw the ball incomplete, and that's it. So, with the incomplete pass, the first half comes to an end. No, not yet. Not yet. We've got a penalty flag down.
Holding. 54 on the offense. Penalties declined. It'll be halftime.
As y'all loudly heard, that was holding on the offense.
Okay.
And that's the half.
I thought they said he was talking too softly.
He's made that adjustment.
Yeah. All right, we are at the end of the first half. 42-6 the halftime score, and it is time now for the Pittsford Ag halftime show. Okay.
Beck's, the largest family-owned retail seed company in the United States, is dedicated to the needs and profitability of farmers. At Pittsford Ag, we do just that. 1150 Eldridge Road in Forrest City, we are your local Beck's dealer. Beck's is the only company with access to every approved trait in the U.S. This advantage allows us to remove the bias from sales and focus on what's best for farmers. For more information or to place a seed order today, contact Pittsford Ag, 870-588-7594. That's 870-588-7594. Best of luck, Jackets!
This is Tyler Waymeyer. I am running for Wynne City Council, Ward 5, Position 1. I am running for City Council because I love our city. I want to be more involved in making Wynne an even better place to live. I am committed to our community. I believe communication with all citizens is key. If you have any questions, come by my office or call me anytime at 870-318-7853. I'm Tyler Waymeyer, and I would appreciate your vote for Alderman. Go Jackets!
Paid for by Tyler Waymeyer.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just 4 walls and 4 wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
This is State Farm agent Chad Wynne. Call me at 238-3333.
Making funeral arrangements can be overwhelming, so take some of the stress off of your loved ones with pre-planning at Cross County Funeral Service and Crematory. Waiting could be much more costly to your family when a death occurs. We have many options, and our knowledgeable staff with years of experience is available to help guide and support you. Contact Pam or Mitzi at 870-587-0565 to set your appointment today, or come by 2106 Highway 64 Spur in Wynne behind the former Kelly's Restaurant.
Lawson Insurance Group of Companies, located on South Falls Boulevard in Wynne, has been in business since 1908 and is Cross County's oldest continuous insurance agency. Lawson Insurance Group is an independent insurance agency, which means they represent several companies and can compare rates to get you the best quote. Vance Lawson at Lawson Insurance Group represents Safeco, Progressive, Allstate, United Home, Farmers Fire, and Trexas Insurance Companies. For all your insurance needs, auto, home, life, or commercial, call Vance or Terry at 238-9600.
It is halftime here at Yellow Jacket Stadium as the band is getting ready to play, and we have the Pitchford Ag halftime show. It's the Yellow Jackets leading the charge. Tonight it's 42-6. Yellow Jackets lead. Starting off with the first score of the game with 6:54 left in the first quarter. It was John Watson to put the Yellow Jackets up 7-0. At 2:53 left to go in the first, the Forrest City Mustangs get on the board. Or no, that was also the Yellow Jackets. It was Cardarian Washington to make it a two-score ball game. Both of those PATs were good to make it 14-0. Then the Forrest City Mustangs get on the board with 11:31 to play in the second quarter. It was the running back, Willie Murray, and that two-point conversion was no good, which makes it 14-6. 11:15 left to go in the third quarter. A quick touchdown from John Watson to Alonzo Holmes, the first passing touchdown of the game. PAT was good from Braden Maddox, and that makes it 21-6. And then with 3:37 left to play in the third, Alonzo Holmes, he gets his second of the night to make it 21-6. 2:06 left to play in the third. John Watson, he strikes again, this time on the ground, making it 35-6, and that PAT was good. It was the 72-yard run from the quarterback. And then the final touchdown of the first half with 1:18 to play. John Watson with the 7-yard touchdown run, and that PAT from Braden Maddox was good. So the final score of the first half was Yellow Jackets 42, Forrest City Mustangs 6.
At Pitchford Ag, your area Bex dealer, we're dedicated to serving Eastern Arkansas farmers by delivering the industry's most diverse product lineup, backed by personal service and agronomic support. From localized recommendations to product selection and weed management insights, we are proud to put on our boots and walk side by side with you every season. Pitchford Ag, your area Bex dealer, located at 1150 Eldridge Road in Forrest City. Contact Doug Pitchford, Cody Baskins, or Heath Oxner at 870-588-7594 for more information or to place an order today. Pitchford Ag and the Yellow Jackets, only the best is good enough. Go Jackets!
Welcome, everyone. It's halftime of the Forrest City Wynne football game, senior night at Yellow Jacket Stadium. We've got Jerry Harvey with us now, and we're going to talk about esports. It's something that a lot of folks may not be aware of, the sports program, the esports program at Wynne, and just how successful Jerry heads that up. And Jerry, before we get started talking about the various teams within the esports program at Wynne, just explain to us exactly what esports is.
Well, esports was started in the state of Arkansas about 4 years ago, and esports is short for electronic sports, and it is taking the normal video game playing that you might see most folks doing at their house to a level of team competition. And it allows kids to then apply all of the same things that any other team gets to do into something that they enjoy doing. And it actually opens up a whole wide variety of other students being able to participate in the AAA-sanctioned esports program.
Now, do you have and you do, I assume, have just like a football schedule, a basketball schedule? You have a regular esports schedule, am I right?
Yes, sir. We have 4 teams, and each of the teams are scheduled over we actually have 2 seasons, so we're currently in our fall season. We have, each of the teams has anywhere from 7 to 10 matches that are scheduled throughout their season, and then we, like every other sport, we go into a tournament time.
And you do not travel, am I right? These are done on location at Wynne High School?
Currently, we do not travel. However, we did something fun this past week. on Monday, I invited the Forrest City Mario Kart team to come and be in person here in my room, and we actually competed face-to-face for the first time. So that was kind of fun. We had a good time doing it. But most of the competitions are virtual because we're playing, like yesterday, my League of Legends team played against the Hot Springs team. And so that sort of travel doesn't have to happen with this because we can sit right here and compete against them wherever they are.
And Jerry, you have a postseason tournament just like any other sports, am I right?
Absolutely.
And when are they usually?
They will be coming up in I think the end of our season is November, and then most of December will be the tournament.
Okay.
It seems it's slightly different the way the tournament is set up because Arkansas works with an organization called the CBS, and it's based on the total number of teams that we have competing in each of the areas that we compete in. And so sometimes it's a 32-team round, sometimes it's a 16-team round.
Now, you said you got 2 teams in the fall and 2 teams in the spring. Talk about those 4 teams.
Well, we have 4 teams. They're actually competing all this season. So I have a League of Legends team, which is a 5-member team. I have a Mario Kart team, which is a 4-member team with subs. And then Coach Goins, who also assists in this program, he's sort of in charge of the other 2 teams. He's got a Rocket League team that has 5 members. 3 are playing, and then he also has a Super Smash Brothers team, which is also primarily a 3-member team with a couple of subs on the team as well. We've got about 30 kids that participate.
Wow. Now, you are the East Lab teacher there at Wynne. How did you get involved in the esports concept?
Sort of by process of elimination. I think that's the thing. I was the one who was willing to take it on, and I happen to have the technology. When we started 4 years ago, the only game that we played was Rocket League at the time, and as we've grown, and Rocket League is a pretty low level as far as computer needs goes, so it's actually a really good way for the school to get started in esports. And then as we've grown and as we've gotten better, the school has really supported the program. We have 5 large gaming computers that my League of Legends team plays on that we've added over the past couple of years. And then this year, when we had a really big increase in the total number of students wanting to participate, the school has really supported us, and we now have switches that is what the Mario Kart and the Super Smash Brothers teams play on. And so each year we grow a little bit, we add a little bit more technology, and we get to compete in some more games.
So how can the public follow the esports teams?
Well, we have a lot of times.
Its next performance will be at the state marching contest in Little Rock on Monday at 8:30. Tickets are on sale online. The link can be found on the school Facebook page.
With 30 seconds to play, the play clock is down to 13. The game clock to 26. Listen to the fans for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. They got to go to me one more time. There it is, folks. There it is. There it is. 15 seconds to go. 14 seconds to go. Don Campbell is a state champion, ladies and gentlemen. Don Campbell is a state champion. 34-33 win.
Well, I'm proud for all those people up there in those stands. We got the greatest fans, look up there and see that.
He's in the end zone. It's a Yellow Jacket touchdown.
Touchdown!
And it is a Yellow Jacket touchdown.
A touchdown for the Jackets. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. He's going to go all the way at the 30. He's going to go 20, touchdown win.
Every memory is one of my favorite. I mean, his voice is like an iconic voice here in Wynne. I mean, that's all I've known. Listen to the games back when my brother was playing and riding across, and the guys before me. That's the voice that you remember from the radio, and getting up on Saturday mornings and hearing my pops listen to the radio and Tradio and this, that, and other. That's one of the voices that you can't forget. He's a very generous guy. He's very, very, very smart individual that, you know, he cares about others. And his personality is big. And with him calling the games, he put his all into it. He probably put his heart and put his everything into the game. And you can feel it as you listen to it. So it's something special. I just want to add that, you know, this year it's going to be, the years to come are going to be something missed by, you know, by everyone, but his voice, you know, his personality, his game calling, both all sports of Wynne. I mean, it's, you know, that's something that can't be replaced. You know, it's two voices that you know in Wynne when it comes to sports, you know, and that's one of them. So, and he be missed truly on the radio.
Get the football, D'Angelo Wynne, 50, 45, D'Angelo Wynne, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, that is a touchdown!
They can go out and recruit, and that's just not right. And the best team money can buy is going to go to the state championship game. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. Somebody needs to go to AAA and say, you can't do this.
Well, growing up as a player and then a coach, I didn't get to listen to Lindell a whole lot on the radio. But I did get to hear one time when I was driving back home late from Concord. He made a few comments, I think, about a PA team that lives over around Little Rock that really, man, it made me crack up on the way home. Seems he said something along the line of they're pretty high up over there and best money can buy, as far as I can remember. But, you know, that's Lindell. So what I love about him, you know, he's going to tell you what's on his mind and on his heart, and he sure did that night. Man, what I admire about Lindell is his just commitment. You know, he is going to be at ball games whether he feels good, lately whether his knee's hurting and he needs old Ryan Clark help him up those stairs or not, he's still going to be there. And, you know, Lindell loves the Yellow Jackets. It's in his voice. When you talk to him, he's a Jacket, and he displays that in everything he does. And, you know, I just admire his tireless, endless effort and just how he gets excited for our kids. You know, that's just one of the things that we love about him. Well, my first impression, he came into Fieldhouse and they were giving Player of the Week away, and Lindell walked in, and I remember thinking, why is he giving a Player of the Week away? But he walked in, and you know, you could just see the excitement on his face. He called the game on Friday night and come in and tell us who the Player of the Week was, and then I became a coach and him dropping the stats off, and I'll never forget we had to say, now Lindell, you know we got this on video, we may have to double check those stats. But he always did a great job, and man, his excitement around that field house every single day, and not just field house, the football field, you hear it in his voice and everything he does. I remember coaching baseball, and we went to extra innings, 2 back-to-back games on the same night with Nettleton, and both games ended with walk-off home runs by us to beat Nettleton, and Lindell went crazy. Matter of fact, we all got copies of that just so we could keep and hear it over and over again. Man, we love him, and we just thank him for everything he's done for these schools, for this community, and his heart for what he does. And we wish him the very best, and he can always come back and see us. Welcome to set up in that press box and call any game he wants to.
It's second down and about 8. Watson will pitch the ball out. There's Avion Jones, 15-10. Cuts up at the 5, and he's in the end zone. It's a Yellow Jacket touchdown. 19 yards on the play for A.V. Jones. Yellow Jackets are on the board. Max is 13, and this would give him the 13 if he can make this. 28 seconds to play in the football game. It's 20-10. Wynne leads. There is the snap, the place, the kick is up, and it's good. Now they'll snap the ball. They'll pitch the ball out. Holmes is at the 25, the 20. He's got the first down along the sideline. He's in the end zone. It's a Yellow Jacket touchdown.
That is a 27-yard fourth down run for Alonzo Holmes. And
Lindell's loyalty, his integrity, and one thing that a lot of people don't realize about Lindell, in our sales and programming departments, they're very, very competitive. Lindell is very competitive when it comes to the news and the sports stories, getting that story and getting it on the air as quickly as possible. He wants to be the one that breaks the story first, but it's his competitiveness when it comes to gathering the news. My first impression of Lindell when he came to work with us, he was the radio TV department at Arkansas State University had recommended Lindell for the job. We were looking for someone. And my first impression of Lindell was the fact that he wasn't going to stay and Wynne very long. He had been in one other place. And I relate that to a story not too long after Lindell had been here. His mother came to visit him, and he took her to 2 or 3 different places. One was a sporting event, and one was a restaurant, and then I think it was a church. And she saw the fact that how Lindell had gotten to know a lot of people in Wynne and what they thought of him. And she leaned over to him and said, "Lindell, you found a home." And 40 years later, Lindell is still at home.
19-yard line, clock running with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left to play in the game. Wynne trails by the score of 8-7. Oates, the quarterback, calling signals for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. Oates will give the ball, will roll out at the 20, tries to get to the outside now, pitches the ball out. Jeffrey dodges one at the 25, breaks free at the 40, he's at the 50, he's going to go all the way, at the 30, he's going to go, 20, touchdown Wynne. Ira Jeffrey was hit, broke free at the 25-yard line. The pursuit had outrun him, and he ran it in from 81 yards out, a touchdown for the Jackets.
Lindell Staggs was a graduate of Paragould High School and went on to work at KTMO KBOA out of Kennett. He later received a degree in broadcasting from the Columbia School of Broadcasting and pursued his bachelor's in broadcasting from Arkansas State University. He took over play-by-play duties for the Wynne Yellow Jackets in 1982, and in 1983 he took over as the full-time news director of East Arkansas Broadcasters out of Wynne. Throughout his career as a play-by-play analyst for the Jackets, Staggs missed only one football broadcast, but he was able to get away with it on the account of it being the night of his wedding rehearsal. With 40 years, over 450 football games, and 19 state championship games between all of Wynne sports, he has been a servant to Wynne Yellow Jacket athletics through his commentary as well as serving the Wynne community through many radio shows and news broadcasts. Lindell Staggs has truly earned the moniker Voice of the Jackets. It's been an honor and a blessing to work with Lindell. He's incredibly knowledgeable about the industry, and he has an incredible heart for the city of Wynne. It's surreal to work with someone who's been a pillar of Wynne radio for years. He's a great mentor and an even better man. He's fun to be around and always has a great attitude, and there's no one more dedicated to their work anywhere. Thank you, Lindell.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lindell received a jersey with 45 number of years that he has been in broadcast, and a Wynne jersey with 40 the number of years he's called Yellow Jacket football, softball, baseball, and any other sport that Wynne High School has. Congratulations, Wendell.
Rubs and sauces. Whether you grill, barbecue, or smoke, you're sure to score extra points with Traeger. What goes together better than football, grilled food, and Caldwell lumber? Highway 1 in Wynne.
Westmoreland Heating and Air Conditioning. Rebates? We got it. Carrier financing? We got it. Carrier efficiency? We got it. NATE certified technicians? We got it. Reliable service before, during, and after the sale? We got all of it. And we're eager to share with you. 1-870-238-2752. When you turn to Westmoreland Heating and Air Conditioning, you turn to the experts.
Harvest is underway. As we draw to the end of another crop season, First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas would like to take this opportunity to thank all of those who contribute to the success of Eastern Arkansas's agricultural economy, which we have proudly supported and served since 1886. Thank you for choosing us. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, member FDIC.
Bobby Lanaw's Body Shop would like to thank our dedicated customers who have entrusted their vehicles to us since we opened in 1986. Our team is professional and our main goal is to please you. So, as always, expect the best at Bobby Lanaw's. Speaking of the best, the Wynne Yellow Jackets are the best, and Bobby Lanaw's Body Shop proudly supports the Jackets. Bobby Lanaw's Body Shop, located at 109 Harris Street South behind Little Hayes. Call 238-4455.
Back we are at Yellow Jacket Stadium for the Pitchford Ag halftime report. The Yellow Jackets are getting it done on offense tonight. 391 rushing yards, 60 passing yards for a total of 451 yards. On the ground, leading the charge for the Yellow Jackets, it's John Watson with 166 yards, and Kobe Davis behind him with 59. Of course, he is the big story tonight, passing that 1,000-yard marker with 1,052 total yards on his season. Leading the team in the passing yards tonight is Alonzo Holmes. He's got 1 reception, 1 touchdown, 60 yards. And the Yellow Jackets have 13 first downs on the night as compared to Forrest City, who has 9. And let's look at their offense in the first half. They had 94 rushing yards paired with 31 passing yards for a total of 125. And leading the offense for them on the ground is Eddie Williams. Their quarterback, Danwo Scott, has 23 passing yards with 2 interceptions. And Cayman Lee, who has 8 passing yards. They are 1 for 3 on third down conversions. And that gets us going into the third quarter. That wraps up our Pitchford Ag halftime report and brings us to the second half kickoff, brought to you by Primary Residential Mortgage, where the primary focus is you.
With the cost of renting on the rise, now is the time to consider buying. Find your dream home and build equity for yourself instead of paying rent. Beverly Blanton at Primary Residential Mortgage has been serving the Cross County area for years and can help find the best home loan option for you. She offers 100% no money down loans along with loans for veterans and first-time home buyers. She can even help you if you have less than perfect credit. Call Beverly at Primary Residential Mortgage for your no-obligation pre-qualification. 870-238-1300. NMLS 115-2003. Equal housing lender. Go Jackets.
Did that live?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And we are back. There was a spot there, but Braden Maddox kicked that one off, and that one is going to the Forrest City Mustangs. Are going to start off their drive at the 31-yard line. It's their quarterback, number 9, Daquan Scott, starting out the drive for the Mustangs. He's handing it off to his running back between the tackles, and that's going to be a gain of about 1.
All right. We ready?
We're back.
So it's 11:27 to go in the third quarter. And it is second down and 10 for the Forrest City Mustangs. Thanks, Ryan.
You're welcome.
Yep. And thanks to the city of Wynne. And Bobby. Thank you. Thank you. It is second down and 10. The line of scrimmage is the 32-yard line. Up the ball across the 35-40 to the 50. And it's a foot race at the 40. But there to get him. And get him down at the 17-yard line. Ball carrier was, let's see, it was...
That was number 29, Willie Murphy.
Yeah, Willie Murphy.
And Jalen Brown in on the stop.
All the way down to the 17-yard line, so that's going to be good for 18 and 23. That'll be 41 yards for Murphy. And a first down for the Mustangs, and again, that's Murray on the carry, and this time he'll get to the 17, 18, and that's it.
And a late flag there. Multiple Yellow Jackets in on the stop. Looks like a team effort between Siler Holbrook and Burke McBride. making the tackle.
There's a marker down.
A pink flag.
Pink flag, yeah. And calling on Wynne.
And they're moving closer to the end zone. That ball is going to be sat at around the 9-yard line.
Yeah, so what is that, a 10-yard penalty, 15-yard penalty?
About.
From the 9-yard line. And getting the ball and getting to the 9-yard line is Murphy.
Oh, and here's a shocker. Alan Jones in on the stop there.
Good to see that.
It is.
Yep. Yeah. Won't you? It was good. It was good. Ryan, take it for a little bit. I'm just going. I got to catch my breath.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, it's number 9, Daquan Scott in at quarterback for the Mustangs. You've got twin receivers split out right. No receivers on the left. 2 running backs in the backfield for the Mustangs. He hands it off to his running back, number 29, Willie Murphy, and he's going for the end zone, but he's going to be stopped with a great open field tackle by Cardarian Washington. And that sets up 2nd down and 1 for the Mustangs as they're in the red zone. In the red zone for the 2nd time tonight. Against the Wynne Yellow Jackets. Twin receivers left for the Mustangs. They bring in a tight end and 2 running backs. Scott, he hands it off to his running back. And I don't think he got the first down. He looks like he did come up short.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, sorry.
That was Willie Murray on the carry, 1 yard on the play. Scott, the quarterback, and there's a ball loose, and the Yellow Jackets are going to come up with the loose ball. Yeah, maybe Tom Owens. Was that Tom Owens?
It looked like it was Tom Owens that fell onto that football.
Yeah. She wants me now? You got it.
Okay. Okay, so the Mustangs, or the Yellow Jackets, are back on offense after the fumble recovery, and they're deep in their own end zone. 2 receivers split out for the Yellow Jackets. And it looks like it's going to be a quarterback keeper from John Watson, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards on the first down run. And that sets up 2nd down and 6. And after a 4-yard gain for John Watson, 170 rushing yards tonight for him. That's a big game. The Yellow Jackets taking their time here out of the flex bone offense. 80 Carson Hobbs is one of your wide receivers. Curtis Avellino, your other. Man in motion. Hands it off to Kobe Davis up the middle. Oh, no, we have brought in the 2nd string, so that is going to be Siler Holbrook underneath center at quarterback. And he handed it off to the backup fullback, who is, if I am correct, Cameron Smith. Siler Holbrook, a sophomore. We saw him play great as a safety tonight. And he's coming in at quarterback. He did so in Brooklyn, and he is back again tonight. Siler Holbrook hands that one off to his slot back outside for little gain, and that's going to set up 4th down and probably going to send the punt team out. So John Watson He's made a lot happen on offense tonight, but he doesn't get to be done playing because he is the team's punter. He's the team's punter, and he averages 34.6 yards per punt so far in the season, and he's backed up into his own end zone for this 4th down and 7 in the third quarter. 4:50 to play for the Wynne Yellow Jackets. And that punt is a good punt. It's a spiral. It takes a bounce at the 50 before being hauled in by number 8. And that tackle is going to be made by number 8, Cardarian Washington. It was DJ Sinclair, the punt returner for the Mustangs, brought down by Cardarian Washington at about the 41. So the Mustangs are still in Yellow Jacket territory to start off this drive. It's their second drive of the half. Their first one, they nearly got into the end zone, but they just could not make anything happen. Some great interior defense by the Yellow Jackets there. So still the big D-line, that first-string defensive line is still playing for the Yellow Jackets. They've decided they can kind of let off the gas a little bit on offense, but just not confident enough to put in the backup defenders yet. And now the referee is signaling some kind of penalty, or maybe it was just, I think it may have just been a clarification there on what happened. Quarterback for the Mustangs, looks like it's number 9, Daquan Scott. We've seen split reps between him and Kyman Lee tonight, and they are going to march forward. It was some kind of penalty. Looks like maybe holding, and that's going to set the ball finally to rest at around the 26-yard line in Yellow Jacket territory. They're nearly in the red zone, and they haven't even taken a snap yet. You've got a little bit of deliberation from the referees between the line judge and assistant coach Tyler Pascal, and they are going to get this game going. Daquan Scott out of the shotgun. Twin receivers left for the Mustangs, and he's going to hand it off to Murphy. Murphy works it inside, and he's going to be brought down with little to no gain. And that is officially going to be marked for no gain for the Forrest City Mustangs. .221 left to play in the third. It's been a quick third quarter as compared to the first half tonight. Yellow Jackets do maintain that 36-point lead over the Mustangs, but they're back on offense, and they are not ready to give up just yet. Twin receivers out right. Shotgun look for Scott. Scott drops back to pass, and he's got his receiver, but he could not make the catch. It was number 8, DJ Sinclair. DJ Sinclair could not make the catch there. Closely guarded by Cardarian Washington. That is confusing. Number 8 guarding number 8. A lot going on there.
Nothing confusing about that.
And 2 running back look for the Mustangs. 1 receiver out right. They're bringing in some extra beef here on 3rd down and 9. Dropping back to pass, it's Scott. Scott scrambles for the first down, but he does not get it. He's well short. So that sets up 4th down and around 7. And 4th down, they are talking to the coach, and I think they are going to go for it. The Forrest City Mustangs are waving off the head coach, Ronald Lewis. A little bit of a personnel change for the Mustangs. And they're looking like they're going to call a timeout because of the play clock. This is a more air conditioning timeout. Don't settle for less when you can have more. Yellow Jacket football returns in a moment.
Taylor Arms reminds you that archery season opens September 24th. Youth Modern Gun season opens November 5th, and for everyone, November the 12th. And Taylor Arms has the new Matthews V3X bows. Crossbows from the Mission Line, 10-point and Raven. Arrows from Carbon Express and Gold Tip. Game cams from Moultrie, Stealth and Browning. And targets from Morel and Block. And Taylor Arms also has the 24/7 corn machine so you can keep those deer fed. And don't give yourself away by swatting mosquitoes. Jared has Thermocell to keep them at bay.
Get armed at Taylor Arms, Highway 64 in Wynne.
Well, we're back at Yellow Jacket Stadium, and we actually have a special guest. Wynne High School senior Lyndall Staggs is
very much senior
from the broadcast class, is going to be filling in as color commentary tonight. It's a Wildcat look for the Forrest City Mustangs. It was number 28, Montrell Matthews, going for it on 4th down, but that is not going to go. That's another Yellow Jacket defensive stop. When you need a good defensive team, give the guys at Ford, Dooley, and Griffin a call at 238-2348.
So nothing's changed then?
No, these guys at Ford, Dooley, and Griffin are getting their money's worth tonight.
Yeah, and the Consolidated Grain and Barge folks.
Right. They are. I hear they're proudly serving the agriculture and transportation industries.
Yeah.
So it's Siler Holbrook. And man in motion for the Yellow Jackets, and he's going to pitch it out to number 11 for the Jackets, and he is going to turn the corner and pick up about 6 yards on the play. It's Demekus Gibson with a gain of about 6, sets up 2nd and 4. No. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. So, Yellow Jacket football. Do we go to a break here?
Go to break.
Okay, Yellow Jacket football return in a moment for the 4th quarter.
Hi, this is Max with Caldwell Pharmacy in Wynne. In addition to the newest COVID-19 vaccine booster, flu shots are now available. It's the easiest ever to get either of these shots. Walk-ins are welcome Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 6, or you can make your appointment at caldwellmax.com. Do your part to stay healthy. Get your flu.
Something. I'm not used to being in a color commentary row, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do, to be honest with you.
Oh, we watched the video. We know you've got some color.
Oh yeah.
So it's Siler Holbrook in under center for the Yellow Jackets, and he is going to keep it for himself, and he's going to pick up nearly enough for the 1st down, but he's going to be just a hair short. And yes, that's going to – nope, they're going to move the chains.
We got a guy hurt.
And we do have a man injured. It looks like it's number 22, Aiden Williams. Lost his helmet on the play, and he is going to be down, and the coaching staff is going to come out to take a look at him. I've got everything all mixed up.
Man, you do, don't you? Okay. You don't. I can find everything. Let's take a break.
Yep, let's take a break. We'll be back in a minute.
My name is Jennifer Hobbs, and I'm running for re-election as your mayor of Wynne. My husband Randall and I have raised our kids in this amazing community. As mayor, I want to keep Wynne moving forward and continue to help our town become the best in the state. I promise to continue to put Wynne first and make decisions that are in the best interest of all our citizens. On November 8th, vote Jennifer Hobbs, and let's go Jackets.
Paid for by committee to re-elect Jennifer Hobbs, mayor of the city of Wynne.
Red River Ford Toyota, located at 1903 North Falls Boulevard in Wynne, is the fastest growing Toyota dealership in the state. They currently have up to 700 pre-owned vehicles available and have a need for additional pre-owned vehicles. So give them a call today at 870-238-7770 to see what they can do for you. They've also got great deals on new vehicles, and they'll deliver to you. Visit them online at redriverfordtoyota.com or in person at 1903 North Falls Boulevard, Wynne, Arkansas.
All right.
Back we are for Yellow Jacket football, and they still are taking a look at.
You want to know what the ironic thing is?
What's that?
You know the play that they had on there where Ira Jeffrey was running for the 92-yard touchdown run?
Yes.
That was in 1986. That's their class reunion.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I did hear that they were in town for the reunion.
Yeah, that's the 86 team when we played that clip.
Would you say time flies?
Time flies, yeah. Yeah, because I remember 86 like it was yesterday.
Yeah, and they are going to get him transported.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take another break, if you don't mind. Our score is 42-6, 11:35 to go. We are in a mercy rule, but obviously the clock has stopped with the entry. We'll return after this.
Hello, this is Cross County Sheriff David West. It's exciting to watch our student athletes compete during Yellow Jacket football games. Officials help keep our players safe on the field by making sure the rules of the game are followed. It's my job as your sheriff to help keep everyone safe off the field by making sure our laws are followed. The Cross County Sheriff's Office would like to remind everyone to stay safe always by wearing your seatbelt, obeying posted speed limits, and never drink and drive. Thank you.
AR SHIP, the Arkansas Senior Health Insurance Information Program, proudly supports the Wynne Yellow Jackets this season. AR SHIP is answering your questions and is advocating for Medicare recipients in Wynne and Cross County. The open enrollment period starts October 15th and runs through December 7th. So if you have any Part D prescription drug questions, please call AR SHIP at 1-800-224-6330. Go Jackets! Do you have a need for bookkeeping, payroll, accounts payable, or receivable services at your farm or your business? Miller & Sullivan can help. With over 80 years combined experience, they offer tax preparation and business consultation, partnership and LLC formation, notary public service, payroll, and full bookkeeping services. Miller & Sullivan Accounting Group, providing service that counts. Located at 640 North Falls Boulevard, Wynne, Arkansas. Stop by or give them a call today at 870-238-4120.
Have you asked yourself, what would your loved ones do if faced with a death in your family? I'm Regan Hill with Kernodle Funeral Home in Wynne. The simplest and most economical way to deal with this issue is through our advanced funeral planning or low-cost funeral insurance programs. For a personal planning guide and information on available plans, feel free to contact us at Kernodle Funeral Home, 315 Union, Wynne, Arkansas. You can't predict the future, but you can plan for it. Kernodle Funeral Home in Wynne.
Kobe hadn't been in the game, has he?
Back we are for Yellow Jacket football. Aiden Williams, the number 22 for the Yellow Jackets, he is off the field, and he's in the care of the paramedics. And so it's Siler Holbrook and his offense out onto the field to keep playing some football tonight. It's number 14, Dalton Woods, in it that also important fullback spot as of right now. Wide receivers for the Jackets, it's number 84, Walker Dobson. And quarterback keeper there for Siler Holbrook with a gain of about 7. And that's going to set up 2nd down and 3 for the Yellow Jackets. Number 33, Jake Vance, the other wide receiver. The Yellow Jackets, they're really great at managing that clock. You notice they're aware of the situation with the time running. They take their time on offense. Man in motion. Siler Holbrook hands it off to his fullback. It's Dalton Woods, who's going to push the pile for about 2 more yards. And that's going to set up a long 3rd and 1, or probably a 3rd and 2. It's 10:21 left in the 4th quarter here at Yellow Jacket Stadium. 3rd down and 1. And that's going to be a quarterback keeper there for Siler Holbrook, and he's got more than enough.
Pick of about 6 on that play. He's got 2 carries for 13 yards early. That's Siler.
It's really been one of the smoothest nights for Yellow Jacket offense, I have to say. Never have they looked more effortless than they have during their never have they looked more effortless than they have tonight. And that was a Strickland Plumbing first down, serving all of Wynne and Cross County. Siler Holbrook under center. Man in motion. He gives it to he pitches it out to number 11, Demekus Gibson, who's fighting, and he fumbles the football, and that's going to be picked up for the Forrest City Mustangs, and they are headed to the end zone. It's a foot race between Siler Holbrook and number 6, Jamonte Flanoy. Jamonte Flanoy is going to bring the football down to around the 8-yard line. Costly fumble there. Could have been the dreaded scoop and score, but the Yellow Jackets are going to continue to hold them to 6 points for the time being.
First turnover of the night for the Yellow Jackets compared to 4 for the Mustangs.
Right, and turnovers was a problem early on in the season for the Yellow Jackets. Really cut back significantly. And while that penalty issue is something we can talk about every week and it hasn't really gone away, you have to recognize how they've cut back on turnovers.
Got an unsportsmanlike penalty against Forrest City at the end of the play.
So that's going to bring them back a little bit. Is that 15 yards?
All I've got to say is run, clock, run.
Yeah, that's going to bring it to 8:23. 8:23. And that clock is just moving. And the ball is going to be stepped off to around the, it's the 23-yard line.
So that's 86 yards in penalties against Forrest City.
It feels good for it to be someone else. That's all I can say. A new quarterback look. No, never mind. It's Kyman Lee. He took a good deal of the reps in the first half, and he is back. He's the junior. Plays wide receiver when he's not in quarterback. He hands it off to number 28, Montrell Matthews, who is going to pick up around 7 on the first down run.
8 carries, 33 yards for Montrell Matthews.
7:36 left to play. And Jalen Brown is exiting the ball game for the Yellow Jackets as Isaac Nicholson comes in at corner.
Batesville Southside 28-21 in the fourth quarter over Batesville.
Lee from the shotgun. Twins right, or gives the ball to Matthews. Matthews heads to the end zone, and he is going to get there. Touchdown, Forrest City Mustangs. That's going to make the score. Wynne 42, Forrest City 12. And I'm sure they're going to go for 2 here to try to make it a nice even 14. Well, I mean, Matthews, he shows that he's a pretty solid player. He's had some good runs all night, but the Forrest City Mustangs have not been able to capitalize on opportunities, and they were able to do one there. He fought through some tackles, got into the end zone, and utilized some of the second-string guys in the Yellow Jackets.
There is a 2-point attempt.
And that is going to be brought in also by Matthews. So Matthews scored the touchdown. Matthews got the 2-point conversion. That touchdown came with 7:02 left in the fourth quarter. Montrell Matthews streaks it in for the 18-yard touchdown run, and Montrell Matthews has the 2-point conversion. That is a consolidated.
No. That's Yellow Jackets only.
Sorry, what am I doing? I'm so.
Let's take a break.
Gosh.
1 minute.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about Pico Foods' mission to support producers in Arkansas and Missouri by calling David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Craig Bird or John Taylor Hickman, 601-670-9383.
Wynne Apothecary offers a variety of different products, and we have low prices and quality merchandise. We have vitamins, cold medicines, and a whole lot more. So come on in and get to know us. You'll be glad you did. You can email what's his name at wynneapothecary@yahoo.com. We're at 411 South Falls Boulevard in Wynne. Come see us today. Wynne Apothecary.
Call Gene at Wynne Apothecary, 870-238-8511.
And it's Rashad Washington here to kick this one away. It's a squib kick, going to be hauled in by Rashad Conley. Rashad Conley works it to the strong side of the field, and he's just missing tacklers, and he's got some room to run before he's finally brought down in Forest City Mustang territory. That play is finally going to be dead at around the 41-yard line.
24-yard return.
So Siler Holbrook is back at it.
Valley View is winning 34-7 over Nettleton, which Wynne plays at Nettleton next week. You've got Valley View at Batesville and Wynne at Nettleton next week, so we'll have the playoff situation settled.
It's a rare occurrence. I think you will hear Lindell Stags cheering for the Batesville Pioneers.
Yes, sir.
Two receivers split out for the Yellow Jackets. Dalton Woods is the fullback for Siler Holbrook. Under center, man in motion for the Jackets. He gives it to his fullback, who's going to fight for around 2 yards.
Is that Dalton?
Dalton Woods, there wasn't much there, but he made the most of it, and that's going to set up 2nd and 8.
Dalton has 2 carries for 6 yards.
Dalton Woods is a senior, so it's great to see him a lot on senior night. He has been a guy that they have just used all over the field throughout the season. We've seen him at defensive back, fullback, slot back, anywhere. They'll put him in. Man in motion for the Jackets. It's 38, Xavier Smith. 11, Demekus Gibson's the other slot back. Dalton Woods is the fullback. Siler Holbrook's bringing him in for the huddle. And he breaks out Walker Dobson. That's a flag on the play. That's going to be an illegal shift. Tried to get the snap off before the play clock, but Walker Dobson could not get over to his wideout position, and so that is going to be a penalty on the Yellow Jackets. And so illegal shift, that is going to be a 5-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage.
80 yards in penalties tonight. 10 penalties for 80 yards for the Yellow Jackets. Had a pretty good week with that. What, about 50 yards last week?
Right.
2nd and 13 for the Yellow.
Dobson out right. Nicholson out left. Man in motion for the Jackets. Siler Holbrook keeps it himself, and he is going to fight, and he's got room to run. He's headed for the end zone. He's going to score. That is a Yellow Jacket touchdown. It's Siler Holbrook, the sophomore quarterback, bringing it into the end zone for a Yellow Jacket touchdown, and that is a consolidated grain and barge touchdown, proudly serving the agriculture and transportation industries since 1969. So Braden Maddox is out to kick the point-after attempt for the Yellow Jackets. He has been perfect so far tonight, and he's looking to go 7 for 7.
That was a 45-yard run.
And the snap, hold by Siler Holbrook. The kick is up from Braden Maddox, and it's good. 1:43 left in the fourth. Yellow Jackets 48, 49, Forest City 14. Yellow Jacket football returns in a moment.
This is the final week of Southern Furniture's 75th anniversary sale, and you should be here. There are bargains in every department. Area rugs, mattresses, living room, bedroom, tables, dining groups, lamps, pictures, even comforter sets. Great bargains of quality name brand furniture like Lazy Boy, Bassett, England, Ashley, and more. Come get your share of the great deals on these plus Simmons Beauty Rest and Serta Eye Comfort. Lift chairs and adjustable beds too. Come see it all and save at Southern Furniture in Forest City and Wynne.
Here back we are at Yellow Jacket Stadium in the waning hours of this football game. 55 left to play in the fourth quarter as Braden Maddox gets set to kick this one away. Braden Maddox, the junior kicker, he is a perfect 7 for 7 tonight, and that's probably how it will remain. He's looking like he's going to get a squib kick back deep for the Mustangs is number 11, Sidney Owens. And the kick is up. It's an end-over-end kick. It's going to be brought in by number 8, DJ Sinclair. He's had lots of reps on kickoff team tonight. And the clock is running down, and maybe they'll run a play, but I think that's going to be the end of the football game. So the Yellow Jackets are going to come up victorious, and the Mustangs are coming off the field. So the Yellow Jackets are going to win this football game 49, Forest City 14. And we're going to take a break, and afterwards we're going to get to the Cross Ridge Community Hospital postgame show.
Hi Yellow Jacket fans, this is Joy Shepard at Crossridge Community Hospital in Wynne. Crossridge can really make a difference in your life. We have the latest technology, available emergency services, community health screenings, and specialty clinics, all right here in Wynne. Good luck, Yellow Jackets. We'll be cheering for you right here at Crossridge Community Hospital in Wynne.
Have you had to pay for costly repairs to your AC unit all summer long? More Air Conditioning will give you a trade-in value or buy back a recent repair up to $1,000. Plus, we have financing available and lifetime replacement warranties on new systems. But hurry before the new government regulations take effect. Call More Air Conditioning today, a Google guaranteed company at 870-238-3372 or visit us at moreac.com.
You deserve more, don't settle for less.
Do you have ants again? Spiders giving you the creeps? Bugs you can't identify? Call the hitmen at Will Kill. Jeremy Huey and his team of experts will get rid of those unwanted pesky pests. Will Kill also offers termite protection plans. Call the office at 238-2144 and speak with Amy, or drop by Will Kill at 101 South Falls Boulevard. For efficient and effective pest control, call Will Kill, your hometown experts. Will Kill.
The success of a crop begins with field preparation and agricultural equipment manufactured by House Industries in Cherry Valley, Arkansas. Located in the heart of the Delta, House Industries specializes in tillage and seedbed preparation equipment. From residue management and light tillage to seedbed preparation, House Industries has the equipment you need to preserve nutrients, conserve water, and prevent erosion. To increase efficiency when planting this year's crop, visit your local Greenway Equipment dealership for pricing availability or call House Industries at 870-588-3773.
Land, machinery, seed, a lot goes into becoming a successful farmer, but we're here to help you get there. Whatever the season, we're always ready to get our hands dirty helping your farm grow. This is Tim St. Clair with First Financial Bank, and as a hometown lender, we don't just know the local land, we know you. Nurturing relationships since 1934, our roots have been in agriculture. When you need a hand, speak with a lender who understands your work and goals. At First Financial Bank, we are in the business of you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here's to our small business owners and everything you do to help your business succeed. I know what it takes because I also run a small business here in Cross County. I understand the unique needs of local business owners, and I will make it easy to choose the right protection at just the right price, because one thing you don't need is added stress. Call your local State Farm agent, Meredith Peeler, at 870-238-3800 today.
Final score here was 49-14 to win Yellow Jackets. I think it went to the Mercy Wheel line the entire fourth quarter and the entire second half.
It was the entire second half. It was accelerated from that second half kickoff. It was a short second half.
So John Watson with 3 touchdowns running, 1 passing. Alonzo Holmes gets 1 reception touchdown, 1 receiving touchdown, and 1 on the ground for the Yellow Jackets. And we did see the fullback, Kobe
Davis.
Kobe Davis. It's been a kind of a weird night for me. So Kobe Davis did get his 1,000 yards tonight. The Yellow Jackets go to 7-2 overall, 5-1 in the league. Play at Nettleton next week. This is the Crossridge Community Hospital's post-game show. Okay.
Crossridge Community Hospital can make a difference in your life with the latest technology, community health events, and lots of different specialty clinics, all right here in Wynne. So before you jump into the car and drive a long way to get the medical care that you need, call us here at Crossridge Community Hospital. We could probably save you a trip. Call us at 870-238-3300.
At the Sign Shop in Wynne, Tawana can make you any kind of sign you need. Magnetic signs, campaign signs, aluminum signs. She does vinyl lettering, vinyl graphics, vehicle and window lettering, and banners of all types and custom t-shirts. So call Tawana, 870-238-0280, or go by the Sign Shop at 586 Highway 64B in Wynne. Call her at 870-238-0280.
A challenging economy has a way of making us take a long look at our assets and make hard decisions. Oftentimes the verdict is that some or all of those assets need to be turned to cash. Witcher Auctions has been helping our clients do just that since 1972. Rather than a one-size-fits-all approach, we offer a full range of options for the sale of your farm and heavy equipment, including live and online auctions, net guarantees, and complete buyouts. Call us today at 870-238-1400 or visit us online at WitcherAuctions.com. Witcher Auctions, the professionals since 1972.
Hello, fall. Hello, football, tailgating, and cool morning walks. We all look forward to this time of year, so don't let a little neck and back pain spoil your fun. Let Dr. Ungerank at Ungerank Chiropractic Clinic in Wynne get you ready for fall with a little spinal adjustment, spinal decompression, or cold laser therapy. There's no appointment needed, so bring life to an old friend. You're back at Ungerank Chiropractic Clinic, 711 Eldridge Drive in Wynne. Call 238-8210.
Darlene Andrews, Bookkeeping and Tax Service, 303 East Merriman in Wynne, has the experience you require to reach your business goals, offering many services including bookkeeping, payroll, and tax preparation. She values her clients and will customize solutions just for you. Call Darlene Andrews Bookkeeping and Tax Service at 870-238-3732 and leave the number crunching to her so you can focus on growing your business. Accurate, on time, and always in balance, Darlene Andrews Bookkeeping and Tax Service.
Out with the old and in with the new. As the seasons change, so does our inventory at County Line Irrigation. There is no need to wait. You can find what you need before everything gets picked over. If you want it, there is a chance we have it at County Line Irrigation. Before you drive to Jonesboro or Memphis, shop local and see what your local businesses have to offer. That's County Line Irrigation, located on Highway 1, 5 miles south of Wynne. Come and see us or give us a call at 870-238-5500. That's a store that is so much more, where you'll find friendly spaces with smiling faces.
Well, back we are. I don't know what to say.
You've had plenty to say over 40 years.
Yeah.
You know, you can just take it in just this once, I guess.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I would like to say. You know, I've had 45 years and 40 years of this, and everybody keeps asking me, what is the one thing that you are taking out of this, the play or something like that? And Ryan, I keep going back to when I was 19 years old, and I was laying in a hospital bed. It was a day after I'd had a motorcycle wreck that would eventually lay me up for 3 years. So my 19, 20, and 21 years were not good years. And I remember the day after the motorcycle wreck, the doctor came in. You know, I didn't know him from Adam, but of course we got to know each other pretty well for 3 years.
Right.
And he said, well, I've done all I can do. It's up to God now. And the thing that I take out of this is that I think God has given his answer. I mean, I got 2 legs. I got a 45-year radio career and 40 years here in Wynne. I think God spoke pretty well in what he's done in my life.
You've got a home. You've got not just a family. You've got a family that's about 8,500 large.
Yeah. So God's been good to this old boy. Been real good. But it was just, yeah, but, you know, the reaction of the crowd was flattering, and the reaction of the team twice now. I don't know, the fans at home didn't see it, but at the end, just the players came up after the game and stood at the stood down here below us, and what would you call it? They saluted me a little bit.
Applause, wave, a standing ovation.
Yeah. But anyway, that's pretty much all I got to say. I thank everybody. I really do.
I guess you got to finish postgame.
Well, a good game for the Yellow Jackets. They're going to end this one off.
Yeah, you got to do the ball game. I've lost.
They're going to end up this one 49-14. Yellow Jackets are going to come away with this. It's going to make them 5-1 in the conference. Do you want to look at next week real quick, or do you want to just send it off?
No, let's look at next week because really, Ryan, there's only 2 games that we need to speak about, and I haven't got the Batesville Southside score yet. They were ahead. Batesville Southside was ahead of. Hey, Look at here. Gerald Britton text says, well, this is ironic. Pulaski Academy is about to lose.
Oh, really? Isn't that kind of bittersweet?
Yeah, I know. Hey, when they played those comments that I made about PA, I thought, oh, I wish they had have done that. Anyway, go ahead.
Wonder where they got those from.
Yeah.
Oh, and before the game, when you were wondering how they all knew, me and Lane wrote this. You're wondering how we got all that information.
Yeah.
That's from Lane.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
Looking at next week, the big game to watch is the Brooklyn Bearcats versus the Forest City Mustangs. But I guess if you want to, you could also check out the Valley View Blazers versus the Batesville Pioneers. Valley View, they did come away with that one over Nettleton, right?
Right.
And so they are going to remain as undefeated in the conference.
Right.
6-0 now. A perfect 6-0 mark on the season for them in conference play. And so the Batesville Pioneers need to take them down next week. Southside so far is up on the Batesville Pioneers 35-21. Of course,
wow.
Valley View also has yet to play the Southside Southerners.
That's right.
And so, we played them. We saw they were a really clean.
No, they play Batesville next week. They play Batesville Southside.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just play Batesville.
Yep.
And then they're done.
Yep. So we need Batesville to win, and we need us to win.
Yep.
We may be in trouble. Well, I don't know.
We just need to do what we can do.
Yeah.
I mean,
we need. Yeah. Okay. I have to look at it closely.
Oh,
What Nettleton? Who did they play tonight?
Tonight, Nettleton had. They had Valley View tonight.
So they lost.
They lost tonight.
So they're 4-2. Batesville may be 4-2. So it kind of looks like we got second no matter what.
Well, that means we get one home game.
We get one home game.
Home game in the playoffs, and then we're on the road, and we're probably going to be taking a pretty substantial trip there.
Yeah, to the west or the central. Wouldn't be the first time we took a long trip even this year.
No, it would not be. We thought we were done after Fort Smith, Southside, and Magnolia.
Yeah.
Oof.
All right. That may be where we're going in 2 weeks. Okay, we need to shut down. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Lyndall Staggs and Ryan Clark.
Hi, Yellow Jacket fans. This is Joy Shepard at Crossroads.
870-238-5557 or come by our Wynne